OST in the background, which may or may not be foreshadowing to what I vote for OST, but there's a cool bass drop, so that's cool. Anyway, hey, back at it again with Video Game Award predictions of mostly shit we haven't played, but fuck it, this is fun.
I played at least 2 of those games on that list.
I don't think I think I only played 1.
Wait, you did play? Wait, have you not played Mario Wonder?
I haven't found a time to stream it.
Oh my god!
Although I think I'll do it because I love Mario. I'll probably stream it. I'll probably stream it Monday though. It's all right.
I'm just saying, you were trying to shill that to me, and I can't believe you haven't played. What would Chris Pratt think of you right now?
Nothing.
Oh, that's probably true. He doesn't even know
that
it probably came out.
What would the voice of Mario and Garfield think of that?
What does Chris Pratt have to say about my stream quality?
He's at least slightly disappointed.
I think that's his default state of being.
Oh, I just looked at the first category. Oh, never mind. I'm not voting for League all the way.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do what we did last year. We're gonna say the best for last, or at least the most prestigious, and we're gonna go.
Fourth event should be last then.
That's a bit of a recency bias, which there's a bit of that this year. Anyway.
Well, no, the recency bias would be the World Championship for League, because that happened sooner than EVO.
True. Anyway, best esports event. We got League Worlds. We got Last TV Paris Major for CSGO, EVO 2023, International for Dota 2, and Valorant Champions. I mean, I always.
Controversial opinion. I'm voting for the Paris Majors.
Okay. Also, I got some details about these events. I'll go over real quick.
I'll go over some events for EVO.
Okay, you can do that when I get there. So for League, it was won by T1. They clean sweeped basically the whole tourney. Although I think actually was pretty close. I think the people that faced in finals were actually kind of like dark horses, so that's pretty cool. As far as concurrent viewership, it reached a peak of 6.4 million during the finals. For the CSGO major, Team Vitality won, and they were pretty dominant throughout the year. Who would have thunk? They won their set 2-0. Again, just like T1, they just kind of swept through the major. That also drew in 59.8 million watch hours and a peak of 1.5. This kind of goes to show how fucking global what MOBAs are. For EVO, we got drew unsurprisingly had the least amount of watch time of 7.68 million hours. Street Fighter 6 had 4.1 million of them. 11,000 people attended. Over 7,000 attended Street Fighter 6. Arslan Ash won EVO again for Tekken 7. I think this is like the third or fourth time he's done it for both America and Japan EVO. Leffen also won in Stry, which means now he has 2 EVO champions in Smash and a totally different fighting game, which is pretty interesting. And Angry
Time. Look at the crowd when Leffen won. It's hilarious.
I know, people love that guy. It's still an impressive achievement nonetheless. And Angry Bird won the first Street Fighter 6 EVO. It is his first time ever winning an EVO, or probably a big Street Fighter event, period. Am I missing anything from EVO? Because there's like 8 other games. I mainly just highlighted Street Fighter 6 because goddamn,
no,
it's super swayed.
No, that's Street Fighter. EVO 2023 was the
Street Fighter event.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's crazy that's probably gonna have more viewership than when Capcom Cup comes around to that.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to next year's EVO because I want to see the numbers between Tekken 8 and 6. That's going to be interesting. But that's next year. All right.
Wait, what?
So for when Tekken 8 comes out next year.
Where does 6 come from?
Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter.
Oh, I was like,
you're the Street
Fighter and then Tekken 6. I'm like,
yeah, they're bringing it back, baby. It's a retro game, just like Marvel 3.
Tekken 6. Okay. No, I'm looking up the other team that T1 faced.
Yeah. Yeah, they faced Waibu Gaming. Again, I think they were a dark horse. I feel like maybe their coach should have been nominated, but it wasn't. We'll get there.
I know the Shy's been around. Yeah, but he started in 2020 or not 2014.
All right. And now we got the International, where Team Spirit defeated Gaming Gladiators, which is actually pretty huge because Gaming Gladiators, when we'll get to them, didn't place below 4th for any tier 1 event. Yeah, they actually beat them 3-0, 1.6 mil. 65.4 million watch hours at a peak of 1.4 million viewers. And I don't know why I left this note. I said Team Liquid lost to Grand Finals team to both Grand Final teams and got 5th. Lol. And as for Valorant, Evil Geniuses won. They're the first North American team to win it. I think it's only the second time there's been a Valorant Champions, but still, America needs to get their dubs while they can before Europe takes over that genre. Or Korea, I think. They beat Paper Rex 3-1, and they also beat the defending champions in Loud. 53.6 million watch hours and a peak of 1.3 million viewers. And those are the events. More thoroughly compared to last year. You're welcome, audience, or you hate it because you hate esports, which it's just like fighting games. That's all we like around here.
The bias wasn't clear.
Yeah, I mean, I want Evo. Evo banged this year. It bangs every year, but this year in particular, it banged.
Yep. Put up the Evo sweep.
Evo sweep.
I'll go for Paris Majors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who won? Who won the Paris Majors then?
I didn't. Look, that's not why I'm going for it.
I know why you voted.
I spent a lot of money on
Oh yeah, you guys are just you guys
funded that. You
I
funded that
the
major.
Paris Majors. I wanted to win.
Also, to be fair, that was the last CS:GO major of all time.
Right. So now it's going to be
CS:GO esports again.
Kind of a fun torch passing too, but we'll get to that when we get to players.
Ooh, baby.
Yep. All right. Next one, best esports coach. We got Christine Potter Chief for the Evil Genius Valorant team. We got Danny Zonic Sorensen, Team Falcons Counter-Strike. That one's kind of weird. Jordan Gunba Graham for Florida Mayhem Overwatch. Remy XTQ ZZZ Quonium, Team Vitality Counter-Strike. And Yoon the Home. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, home or homie. Sun Young JD Gaming League of Legends.
Well, F's in chat for our boy Gunba.
Actually, I have something for Gunba.
Yeah, I mean, F's in chat for him, though.
I mean, yeah, because Overwatch. But here's the thing. For Florida Mayhem, they won both the S-tier events for Overwatch. And they didn't place below 3rd the entire year for that Florida Mayhem team.
Right?
I know, Overwatch.
It's not around anymore.
Yeah, so it's great that they went out on such a high note.
I know. I mean, they didn't even get nominated for the last category.
Okay, well,
Right.
Look, I'm just saying.
It was a personal high note.
As for Potter, her team placed 9th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st respectively in their last 4 S-tier events. Zonic, who is actually the coach for Team Vitality. I don't know. I think he's the coach for Falcons now, though he hasn't done anything with that team. But the more dominant stretch, of course. XTQ is probably the one that makes the least amount of sense here, because he was only a coach for 3 months.
Yeah, but what did they do in those 3 months?
They, funnily enough, the team that he coached for, well, first off, he coached for TSM for like 3 months and then he stopped. But then that team eventually won the first CS2 major. But I feel like this was after the cutoff, so I don't know why he's here. Mm-hmm. And as for home, his team plays first at the at the LPL Spring and Summer, as well as Mid-Season Invitational, and placed third at Worlds. And he retired this year as well.
Oh.
So
is he the only retiree on this list?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Gun, but kind of retired.
Okay, well,
Yeah, like you guys could shit on Gumba. I'm going for Gumba. He earned it. That's my dude.
I'll go for my homie.
Who's your homie?
At home.
Oh.
Home.
no,
We're just gonna call him homie. Got it.
Where's my homie? Yeah.
Where's my
I'm
homie?
going for the retiree award.
You see, I'm kind of mad they didn't have on this list the one guy during that Street Fighter match that was in the crowd. You know, I don't even know his name. I don't even know what he looks like. I don't even know what player he was coaching, but I don't know why he's not on here.
You're just like, hey, whatever your name was, I like you.
I forgot that. I remember that one match that like he kept going over to talk to people and like, damn. Was it Street Fighter or was it a different game?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
You watched more of that event than I did.
I watched most of the event.
I was there.
I
It
went.
felt like I was there. All right, next category: Best Esports Team. Evil Geniuses for Valorant, Fnatic for Valorant, Gaming Gladiators for Dota 2, JD Gaming for League, and Team Vitality for Counter-Strike. I think this is probably my longest notes, just because there's a... Oh my god, there are so many games for fucking Dota 2 and Counter-Strike, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway, for Evil Geniuses, they placed first at Valorant Champions, the big one. Second at VCT 2023 Masters Tokyo, third at VCT America's League, and ninth at the Lock-in Sao Paulo. So that's pretty good. Fnatic got first at Masters Tokyo. They also got first at Sao Paulo, so they beat out EG. Unfortunately, they lost second place at... they got fourth at Valorant Champions, and then second at the EMA League. And then for an A tier, they got first at the Red Bull home ground, whatever the... Is Red Bull prestigious?
I have no
It's an
idea.
A tier, so I don't think so, but I put it there anyway because they won. As for Gaming Gladiators, they got second at the International, fourth at the Riyadh Masters, which somehow had a bigger payout than the International. It's fucking mind-blowing. First at Dream League, Season 19 and 20, first at the Bali Major, first at the Lima Major, first at the ESL 1 Berlin Major, first at the Bet Boom Dacha, seventh at Dream League, and a smattering of Tier 2s, which don't really matter. For some reason, I made another note saying that they beat Team Liquid a lot and lost the Team Spirit a lot, so... foreshadowing. JD Gaming, third at Worlds, first at LPL Spring and Summer, and first at the Mid-Season Invitational. Team Vitality won the Players Major, first at Gamers A, third at Intel Extreme, Master Cologne, that's a long name, why did I do this? First at the Masters Rio, fifth at Masters Katowice, second at the Blast Premier Spring Final, fifth at ESL Pro League, Season 17 and 18, and the 13th at the Intel Masters Sydney 2023. That's kind of like their only bad performances this year. Yeah, so that's what the teams did. I am very surprised.
I'm going with EG because the trophy for Valorant always looks cool.
Kind of looks like an hourglass.
Very cool.
Actually, no, it reminds me of a goblet. I feel like if I drink out of that, I'll gain immortality.
I'm gonna go for Fnatic.
Alright. I'm actually gonna go for Gaming Gladiators based purely on like how well they did this year. They like did it.
Gaiman.
My brain just kept saying Gaming Gladiators or Gay Men. Gaming.
There's an eye in there. There's two eyes actually.
You know that. I don't know. Depending on what country you're from, it can be an A.
I'm going with the EG.
EG. Let's go USA.
Let's go.
And where were you going with, Jackson?
Fnatic.
Oh. Not the team you funded? Okay.
Their jerseys look the coolest.
Well, no, Fnatic is.
That's
Valorant.
not. They are. Their swag is quite literally fire. I'll give you that.
Jackie doesn't play Valorant.
No, I'm saying I said not the team you funded, which is Team Vitality.
I don't play any of these games.
I disagree.
Weird.
I gamble in one of them.
There you go.
One's a lifestyle.
One is a lifestyle.
Well,
One had to be uninstalled from my computer.
you know, something I thought.
Financial repercussions.
Something I thought about, and it was CS:GO related. I thought just like, what if GTA 6 has like its own economy, like CS?
We're getting somewhere.
That will probably happen. Anyway,
Next category, the
Yeah.
quick one.
yeah, because I don't have any more esports notes because those were the big ones. Yeah, best esports player, Lee Faker's song. I'm so bad at pronouncing Korean names. Anyway, you got Faker, Zywoo, Demon One, Hydra, Ruler, and Imperial Hal.
I'm going with the unkillable Demon King.
His fucking headshot's like a
Obviously.
new challenger approaching.
Yeah, I mean, like, of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Demon One. He looks happy to be there.
He looks too happy. He's playing esports.
He
right
doesn't have the killer mentality. He's weak.
He's playing esports. Happy.
he does not have. He's not going to get the title unkillable Demon King.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
gonna
also
get, like your best friend Josh down the street.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with
Lovely title to have.
Faker.
Oh,
I mean,
Also, you
it just T1. People like this dude. Turns out he's only a year older than me, which is fucking insane.
which strangely,
And weirdly enough, he is both player and co-owner of T1.
Faker is also on the higher age bracket of players.
Yeah, when people kept saying like, "Oh yeah, Faker is old," I'm just like, "Oh, what is he in his 30s?" Did they see he's a year older than me? I'm like, this is fucked up.
No, League has like a very low age. for,
I know,
like,
just because of like
players.
the APM, it's like StarCraft all over again. Back when that was competitive. Remember competitive StarCraft, everybody?
Yeah, what the fuck is
Anybody?
StarCraft in this list?
I don't see it here.
It's okay, Grandpa. Let's get you to bed. I remember competitive StarCraft.
I remember there was. I remember when Blizzard was good. Next category. Best
Holy shit,
esports game.
Actual games in the Game Awards.
Yeah, finally. Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, PUBG Mobile, and Valorant. I only have an opinion on two of these games. One is that CS2 ain't doing too great so far, but it was
Also hasn't had a major yet.
it's had a couple.
Do even have an event?
It had a major that the
did?
Vitality one. Yeah, I said it before.
That was Blast Paris.
Yeah, Blastburst's the last CS:GO major. There has been a CS2 major. It was very recent, as in last weekend.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah, that's why.
I
And
didn't see
also
any
apparently
stupid
PUBG Mobile.
Yeah, there's no stickers in the shop. I can't fund. What is
How am I
going on
supposed
here?
to know what's going on?
Also CS2, not in a great spot right now. CSGO's in the same spot when it first came out, so I don't really got a problem with that. It'll get better. PUBG Mobile apparently really hot in India. I believe. Definitely like southeastern Asia world.
I believe it's more like Asian countries. You know.
Yeah.
Really keeping that
Which is
going
fun to
on.
learn about. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I hate to go with League, but I'm gonna go with League.
I hate to pick the winner, but I'm gonna pick the winner.
I mean, you're kinda.
It's like
I'll go
default.
with League 2. Just out of every
Oh
game.
wow,
almost-
you voted
What?
a League?
I mean, look.
Look, if CS2 had a good economy, different story.
If I remembered that CS2.
If my skins didn't lose value, it might have been different.
If I unbox knives, maybe you get a vote.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, if my skins didn't appreciate in value because of lighting. Next category. Content Creator of the Year. Got Iron Mouse, People Make Games, Quackity, Spreen, and Sphere PK?
Hey, who speaks Spanish on this list? Who speaks Spanish on this list?
I think only one, so they're probably gonna win.
Who is it? Come on. Let's talk about this again.
Alright, so context. When we were going over these nominees the first time, I was in a very devious mood. I wanted to be real cynical. So when I got over here, I'm just like, oh yeah, the person who's it's like, oh, out of these content creators, the one who's like primarily Spanish speaking is going to win. To which Jackson said, yeah, Iron Mouse. And he said, besides her.
You can't.
And you just got everybody like, what the fuck do you mean?
Literally, this has been the year of the mouse.
I'm trying to think of what else she's done this year. I don't remember if this was the year of her subathon or like a big charity thing. I don't remember.
I mean, she does a charity subathon like I feel like every other day.
Yeah, that's the
At least
thing.
every other month. There was the huge one that was with.
I think IDF was this year, not the Israeli Defense
Mouse, Stoddard,
Foundation.
and IDF did the auction.
Mm-hmm.
But
that was like more of a Sea Dog thing than a.
Mouse is constantly at the top of like most watched female streamer.
True.
I mean, there's nobody on this this is an Iron Mouse award.
But Cypher PK was in Fortnite.
No other slander will be tolerated.
Getting into Fortnite's pretty poggers.
Look, that's all I remember. You know, that being said, why isn't Eminem on this list?
That's what I'm saying. He's not in it yet, brother. Not yet.
Oh, that's next year. That's next year. You missed the cutoff.
That's in like 6 days.
Damn.
Anyway,
This is an Iron Mouse sweep. I will not hear otherwise.
Yeah, I want Iron Mouse to win, but I think it's going to be Cypher. Since you mentioned the F word, I think it's going to be Cypher.
I want to see the iPad accept the award. I want to see the Segway roll around.
I mean, I wanted Mouse to win. But yeah.
Iron Mouse sweep, hands down. I want it to win. She's going to win. It'll be great.
So what were you thinking, Fred?
The Iron Mouse sweep.
Iron Mouse sweep. Okay.
Everything's a sweep.
Sweep. That's your strategy this year, to sweep.
Look, I'm just saying, it would make sense to just double up on each of your guesses because you get more points.
True.
If you're that confident, which I am. I mean, I'm obviously picking everything right.
I've never been wrong.
Never been wrong. Don't look. Is the VOD still up from last year?
Yeah.
Can't say that yet.
Ah, shit, I exited voting. No! I'm stupid! Most anticipated game. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth from Square. Hades 2 from Supergiant. Like a Dragon Infinite Mouth from the RGG. Star Outlaws from Massive Entertainment Ubisoft. And Tekken 8 Bandai Namco. I honestly don't care that much for these games. I mean, I'm more excited for Hades 2 if anything from this list, but I feel like this category in particular is just like, if you are a fan of a thing, you're probably going batshit crazy for one of them.
Here's the thing. Yakuza comes out in like a month.
Yeah, it's hard to be anticipated when it could have, it could have almost been on the list to win an award.
That's true.
Hell, if you buy the Yakuza Gaiden, the Man with No Name,
yeah,
you can play a demo of
you
it
get a demo, which is honestly really cool.
Yeah.
More games should do that.
So, like, that was weird. I would vote for that if it wasn't going to be out.
Yeah.
If it was out in, like, April or May.
Maybe a little longer than that, I think, maybe, but...
There's nothing on this list that really screams...
I mean, I know what's going to win. Everyone knows what's going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just say it so we're all on the same page. There,
Hell yeah, Harada sweep.
Harada sweep.
Harada sweep.
No, I mean, it's Final Fantasy, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think FF7, but I think having Hades 2 duo would be pretty cool.
Look, I'll go against my I want Hades 2 to win. You know me, Resident. I hate all roguelikes. I will vote for Hades too.
Yeah, because that's a
But I-
roguelike you like.
I actually like it, which is crazy.
Mhm.
If
But no,
I-
Final Fantasy's gonna win.
Yeah, I'll vote for Final Fantasy.
Final
There's
Fantasy
nothing
all
on
the
this
way.
list that I even like really screams I even want to play.
Yeah, I get it. It's just like a whole. This feels compared to the thing like previous years. This one's just like if you really like this one thing, you're going batshit for it.
Yeah, well, when last year we had,
Although I think Star Wars Outlaws may be like a
Tears of the
Resident Sleeper type of
Kingdom.
deal.
yeah,
Maybe, but
Yeah,
You know.
I know last year had like Starfield, and I think that's what won. When I know, I think it was
last year had
Tears.
Starfield, Hogwarts, Tears of the Kingdom. Like last year had big.
Yeah, last
Here's
year's
the-
last year's
here's the
had
thing.
Heat.
after the Game Awards, this list is changing
Yeah,
because you know
True.
something's gonna be announced at the big.
I can't wait for a certain trailer to show up.
I
at the
can't wait
Game
for a
Awards.
certain trailer to drop early December. Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for a certain trailer to not be there because I'm depressed and I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life.
I told you, brother, I had to call in my connects to get what I wanted.
I don't know why your Connect has connects to 2K and Capcom. That's a weird fucking Connect, let me tell you.
All right. Next category: Best Adaptation. Glad this category is still here. Actually, Castlevania Nocturne, a la Netflix, Gran Turismo, Last of Us from HBO production, the Mario Brothers movie Illumination, and Twisted Metal. I had no
This
idea
is
that came out
the-
this year.
this is
Look-
the- we wanted to give Last of Us an award category.
Look, I hate to
Which
do
it
this.
earns because it's great.
I hate to do this. I really do. Genuinely.
I knew you loved the Gran Turismo movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Last of Us sweep.
It's gonna be The Last of Us.
Here's the thing with Last of Us. I feel like people that are really cynical about it are just like, this game would be better as like a movie or a TV show, and they
Yeah.
did, and they were right.
Yeah.
The Last of Us translates incredibly well to a TV show. It had
Unsurprisingly.
stellar cast. It had one of the best episodes of TV I think I've ever watched. In it, it is leaps and bounds. It knocks everything on this list out of the fucking park.
Also, our boy is the lead. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everything on this list I'm sure is great. It just had the unfortunate timing of being released in the same year that the Last of Us TV show.
Which is a very big theme about this year, if you think about it.
Yeah. Because last year we had really two big contenders with like Edge Runners and Arcane.
Yeah.
I mean, only one
This
of them
year we
deserved
have-
to win. But, you know,
Huh?
only one of them deserved to win.
Okay, yeah.
Did. So I'm happy.
This year
Hmm.
was like we just did not have hitters. We did not have two big hitters to fight. We had one that clearly surpasses everything.
Yeah. Mario
Here's the thing.
Mario Bros had a shot until The Last of Us dropped.
They dropped around the same time, didn't they?
I don't remember. Or maybe it was
I
a
think
case,
Last-
or maybe it's
Last of
a,
Us, I think it was earlier.
or maybe it's a case where Mario Bros came out, but the show wasn't done yet,
Mhm.
so people couldn't give like a full opinion. All right,
You
yeah.
know.
Last of Us. I kind of want Mario Bros to win just because I have a bias. Anyway, moving on. Next category: Best Multiplayer. Baldur's Gate 3 from Larian, Diablo 4 from Blizzard, Party Animals from Recreate, Street Fighter 6 from Capcom, and Mario Wonder from Nintendo.
Quick intermission about the last category.
Yeah.
Last of Us started airing on January 15th, and the Mario movie premiered on April 5th.
Really? Okay.
I did not know that The Last of Us premiered almost a year ago.
I remember it because we
Sounds
were
like a
playing
good time
certain
for
game.
a rewatch. Woo!
I remembered it because we were playing a certain game that will not remain nameless until a couple categories in the future.
Oh no! Oh great!
And I
heavens.
remember, and I remember that, and that's what I remember that.
Okay, continue on. I'm sorry.
Best multiplayer. I mean, you kind of interrupt me at the best time.
at the best time.
Yeah, the best time I was done naming off everything. Personally, bro, I don't know why Mario Wonder's here.
I don't know.
Like I know that, like I know 4-player is like
Yeah.
really fun, but like you look at the other 4, it's just like, why are you here? You know?
I don't.
Here's
I
the
really
thing.
only see why 2 games are in this category.
I kind of agree, but I think we're gonna disagree on this list a little bit for some reason.
Also,
Which 2 games are in?
We both agree Party Animal. We all agree Party Animals should be on this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
great game.
Now, please tell me why you think your other game is on this list.
What? Which game?
What game do you think?
I think Street Fighter 6 is the other multiplayer game.
Really? Okay, never mind. We agree for once. Wow, that's
I
crazy.
don't. I understand that Baldur's Gate has multiplayer.
Here's the thing. I think it's so story based. I think it's a good like idea, and like if you do want to play through it with friends, I think it's probably
Yeah.
good. But I don't think that's why you're playing it.
You are playing it because you are making, especially on your first. I feel like your first playthrough in Baldur's Gate 3 is supposed to be experienced solely by yourself
Mm-hmm.
and getting immersed in the
I
world. Diablo 4, I don't know why.
Look, ARPGs, you can play multiplayer. God, you don't play multiplayer. Like
Yeah,
it's like, but you just don't do it.
I don't know who's doing it, and I don't know why Mario. I mean, Mario Wonder's here because it literally is a game that where multiple people can play.
Pretty
A
much.
Nintendo game that you can play multiplayer. Look, if Zelda could be multiplayer, it'd probably be here instead.
Bro, Tears of the Kingdom multiplayer would bang.
See,
With the
My
type-
point exactly.
With the type of engine that game has, oh my god.
But yeah, the only 2 that there should. This is a 50-50 chance at who's winning.
I mean, I think Street Fighter 6 just because of the rollback bump and how I've only heard good things about it, but I also want Party Animals to win, so that's
As the
those are my 2
resident,
cents.
I only like one fighting game. I think Street Fighter 6 might be a better grab for like the multiplayer award. I feel like Party Animals is more of a party family game than it is a multiplayer game.
But I think that's what they're using. This category
Family does not
for.
count as multiple people.
I don't want to go ahead here. I want to peek something real quick. I just want to peek. We'll peek see.
A little jump ahead.
I just wanted to see if it was nominated because I don't remember how many nominations it got.
Who, Party Animals or
It is for best family game.
yeah.
Can you play it like split screen though?
I think you probably could.
Because it's hard for it's hard to call something a family game if only one person can be on the TV at a time playing it. I guess the game like that doesn't even need to be equally split screen. You can be on the same screen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for Party Animals. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm sure Street Fighter 6 is a great game. It is a fighting game.
Damn.
We've had other online fighting games.
We've had
I'm
other
sure-
party animal type games though.
Yeah, but I feel like Well, I don't know. I don't like fighting games.
I'm just throwing gas on the fire right now.
I'm giving it to. We can agree that there are 3 other things on this list that don't need to be here.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
I'm glad we all agree on that.
I'm giving it to the funny alligator.
I look forward to Baldur's Gate 3 winning this.
I'd be
I look forward to Baldur's Gate 3 winning so many other categories.
I'm
if
looking forward to
literally if Diablo 4 wins this, hell is frozen over. All right, next category.
I can't wait to see every single category it lose in and then win a certain category.
Yeah. All right.
Woo!
Best sports racing. We got EA Sports Football Club, EA F123, Codemasters, Forza Motorsport, Turn 10, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, Turbocharged, Milestone, and the Crew Motorfest.
I can't
Okay.
believe we reached a category where I actually do not give a fuck. That being said, Hot Wheels sweep.
Yeah, Hot Wheels, absolutely. I think it's a big tell that sports and racing are and continue to be one category. Where like, it's a car and it's a ball. really hard to iterate on that. I feel like when you try to make it very true to form,
You know, with that sort of description, you think that after Rocket League was made, they would have just gave up.
yeah.
It's like we have
Shit, car and ball. Oh my god.
car and ball, and they're both amazing. What the fuck do we do?
I feel like Hot Wheels is the most game on this list.
Yeah,
But here's the thing.
I
this
think
is the
Force is.
category
I think Force is
that
gonna
is
win
the
though.
least game.
Yeah, but I want the most game to win the
And
least game.
in an award show called the Game Awards, I feel like the most game should win.
Well, see, you're gonna be disappointed when Mortal Kombat 1 wins Best Fighting Game. Spoiler alert.
It's not going to.
Look, okay, we'll get to that later.
It's not going to. You lack faith in a game you like. That's what's going on. You just don't want to be disappointed.
No, I lack faith in the piece of shit people.
Jesus
gonna fuck it
Christ.
over.
You lack
Bro.
faith in the 120 panel jury.
Yeah.
Bro, a lot of panelists probably like Street Fighter 6. You're just like, oh wow, a fighting game that has a good introduction to someone who's not used to fighting games. What does Mortal Kombat 1 have? A story?
Yeah, that same panel also agreed that Last of Us 2 had a good story. So,
I mean, I have a couple of things to say about the panel when we get to a certain category, but we'll get there.
I love indie games.
Shh. All right.
Obviously.
Best sim slash strategy. Advance Wars 1 and 2, Reboot Camp, City Skylines 2, Company of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem Engage, and Pikmin 4. I keep forgetting Fire Emblem came out this year.
I genuinely did too.
I also had actually, other than Pikmin 4, I had no idea these games came out this year.
I'm gonna
Actually,
give it to
that's
Advance
lie.
Wars.
I knew about
Yeah.
Advance Wars.
I'm giving it to Advance Wars because I was a little scared we might not have seen it at all.
It was no.
I thought they were about to put this one in the freezer. But I'm happy to see that it came out.
Yeah.
And apparently it's very faithful to its originals.
Wait, did Persona 5 miss the deadline, didn't it?
Yeah, it came out. Yeah.
Yeah, it came out last weekend.
One of the fucked up thing is that probably is a very great strategy game, but it came out because it came out late November. People forget about it for next year.
Yep, no, it's not gonna be there next year.
In that case, this guy be that one annoying guy and be like, I fucking love Tactica. Alright.
Of course.
Alright. I think I picked different from you two. I think Engage will win just because people know what a Fire Emblem is more than all the other ones. Although I heard that City Skylines 2, albeit very buggy, a very good sim game.
Yeah, I feel bad about City Skylines because I think when there's some weird shit that happened with that game. I think the developers were forced to publish it.
Yeah, literally the developers, you know how you get the typical big post on Twitter where it's just sorry, we're gonna repair the game. This one they literally just said there's gonna be a lot of bugs and we can't fix it right now. But don't worry, we'll fix it when it comes out. So it's just
The thing is, they didn't do the AAA thing. They said this beforehand.
Yeah. Which, I think it's because they knew Skylines 1 was very good and it has a really dedicated following, so just being very upfront. Which I could appreciate. More game devs should do that.
Yeah.
That being said, I think Engage because people know what a Fire Emblem is, but I want Pikmin 4 to win because I heard that's a lovely game that came out. Although I think it's the least strategical out of the rest.
Weird place to be at.
But where else are you gonna put Pikmin? Other than family game, where else are you gonna put Pikmin?
When I think of a simulation game, a family game first of all, and also when I think simulation, I don't think Pikmin.
Yeah.
Strategy, I think Pikmin. I'm okay,
I don't think of Pikmin.
Actually, you don't go with that one.
Yeah, I don't think of it.
Yeah. Anyway, Nintendo sweep.
Yeah, fucking 3/5 chance to get it.
Yeah. Advance Wars sweep. Oh. I'm not sure if I pick up those games. I think those games are actually long too. Also, I know the only other thing I know is that Aaron Hansen voices the really buff blue guy.
Oh, for that source.
Yeah, good for him.
Alright,
Best
good
family
news.
game, Disney Illusion Island from Dlala Studios. Party Animals Recreate, Pikmin for Nintendo, Sonic Superstars from RZ's Sonic Team Sega. There's a lot of names attached to that, and Mario Wonder.
That key art for Disney Illusion Island looks like like that animation.
Yeah,
where
it looks like
File
those.
for murder.
Yeah, it looks like those new shorts, but like a bit simpler. I kind of like that's the new look for Mickey Mouse. It actually stands out.
So tell us why Super Mario's gonna win, even though you haven't played the game.
And even though we all agree that it's probably going to win, but we're gonna pick something else we probably want to win.
Yeah.
We probably want to win is gonna be Party Animals. But why is Wonder gonna win?
Why is Nintendo buying out the game?
I mean,
We'll get to the burning question actually way later.
in case you're wondering about
Way later.
in case you're wondering about the Excel doc, where I have written best family in parentheses, I wrote Nintendo. I know what this category is. It is literally what is the best Nintendo game that came out this year, and probably Mario Wonder because Zelda isn't here. Also, Zelda's not really a family game.
I was about to say the idea of Zelda like beating Mario in this sense would be strange.
Especially there's that one scene that people kept sharing on Reddit and other social media websites of the first game of Zelda in a very precarious situation.
For a second, I thought you were talking about Tears. I'm just like, you didn't say anything about Pura.
I just remember I need to finish that game.
Tears? Yeah, I need to play it.
Yeah, I stopped at the best part.
What, the end?
No, I met her.
Oh,
I'm like, oh fuck!
yeah.
All right.
I could have gotten more angles.
This is not a family game.
So what do y'all think about the fam games?
We know. Look, Mario Brothers Wonder
He's
is
gonna win. I would like Party Animals to win.
Yep.
I don't know what the hell Disney Illusion Island is, and I don't give enough of a fuck to open up another tab.
It is a...
In Sonic Superstars, I remember it being like, wow, a Sonic game, and then hearing nothing about it.
There's like another Disney game that came out this year that was...
Disney Dreamland Valley.
Yes, that one that's kind of like Animal Crossing.
You remember that really quickly.
Brother, it's you want to know why? Because I am John Farm Sim. I am a Farm Sim player.
He was a Facebook kid.
What was that one game? Me and Ian were looking at games on Steam one day. Anyway, we were like, "This is a game you would like."
It starts with a P. I know which one we're talking about because it was also in one of the Nintendo Directs, and it was like, "Oh wow, you'll like this." It's one of those this shit sucks. You should really like it.
What's up with Nintendo Directs and farming? This be like a new hot thing.
Peanut butter and jelly.
There's that one Nintendo Direct where I'm like, I don't think I can watch
Half of them are just like, here's this RPG. By the way, there's farming in it. It is just like, okay, why is this the whole Direct, and why are they all made by Square?
Slay monsters, farm crops, build relationships. I love Stardew Valley in 20 different fonts.
Hey, but this one is drawn by this Japanese dude named
So
Nomura.
this motherfucker might be cooking. Hold on, pause. Let me level up my fishing for the 50th time.
Hey, yo, cooking?
Look, I'm
Oh.
just saying, why isn't there like a hentai kind of, like...
Give
like
me
farming
5
thing?
minutes and enough keywords, and I'll find you one.
Why won't Nomura draw hentai, goddammit?
Hey, I mean, you could make some money.
What if Final Fantasy 16 being mature is the catalyst for Nomura doing that?
Did he do any drawings for 16? I don't remember.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did.
Clyde does not look like a Nomura drawing. He may look like a grown-up Noctis, but not quite.
That's the more thing I remember is stuff for 14, but that's a whole different conversation.
Yep. Nomura's kind of got his fingers everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
Nomura drawing
like
is
funnily enough, he was a character designer for the Mario RPG back in SNES.
Mm-hmm.
So it was his hands that were just like, I'm gonna make a really stumpy Mario, and then all these other weird dudes.
Wait, hang on. Wait, Mario RPG. Did that miss cutoff too?
Yes, it
I probably did.
Oh my god, an actual good Mario game actually missed it.
Well, next year the Thousand Year Door might get on Best RPG, which would be pretty cool.
Probably not, because it came out this year.
Thousand Year Door?
Didn't it come out this year?
No.
The remake.
The remake's coming out next year.
What the hell just came out?
Super Mario RPG, the SNES game.
Oh,
Thousand Year Door is the
game.
GameCube.
Oh god, I'm... Either way.
Yeah,
Travesty.
two well-known Mario RPGs getting remade for Switch. Alright, next category. Best Fighting Game. God of Rock from Modus Studios, Mortal Kombat 1 from NetherRealm, Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl from Ludosity, Fair Play? A lot of names attached to that. Pocket Bravery, and Street Fighter 6.
I vote for...
Tell us why Street Fighter 6 is going to lose to Mortal Kombat 1.
For me,
I vote for the game
I think it's Street Fighter
I
Sweep.
don't have to pay $10 for fatalities for.
Ooh.
Thank you. Also, I like the game that the story mode is actually you play the game and not you watch a movie.
The real winners are the people that Google.
Are the people that are gonna Google God of Rock, Pocket Bravery, and be like, damn,
I looked at
these are games.
I looked at it and I'm just like, damn, 60? Like the
real
Metacritic
winners are
score?
the people that Google any fighting game and then campaign story and then fall asleep watching the cinematics.
Tell me, like you needed to come up with game awards at the last minute.
Yeah, I will say Nickelodeon All-Star Brawls 2, I think, according to many people, is just a blanket improvement upon the first game.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for them.
Mainly because the
They have
characters
voice acting.
fucking speak this time.
Yeah.
Well, it's voice. Well, it's like was that a visual overhaul, and I think they just tightened up the mechanics a bit. So,
Yeah.
overall good, but still real, just like Street
Can't wait
Fighter
for Mortal
Sweep.
Kombat to win.
Are we all Street Fighter Sweep, or having a couple differing opinions?
I'm going for Mortal Kombat.
All the way.
Yeah,
Oh shit! All right, MK1 baby.
I pick winners.
And Fred, you've been conflicted about this category the most.
Now, see, this is the problem with the point system because I know MK1's gonna win,
Wow.
but I want Street Fighter to win. Look. You know what, Christian? I don't believe in you that often. This sounds really bad now that I think about it.
That's
But
fucking crazy.
But I'll hop on your bandwagon and get on the Street Fighter.
Street Fighter Sweep.
Have fun losing.
I will.
I believe in this fighting game I haven't played. I say that for every fighting game, to be honest. Last category.
Okay.
Best RPG. Baldur's Gate 3 from Larian, Final Fantasy 16 from Square, Liza P for Round 8, Sea of Stars from Sabotage, and Starfield from Bethesda.
The only category where Starfield has anything.
Hold on. Let me rephrase
That is an RPG.
Jackson, let me rephrase that. The only Microsoft game that was nominated for anything.
Oh.
Which speaks volumes.
False. Actually false.
Uh-huh.
There was a Forza game a couple slides ago.
Oh yeah, I forget. Well, here's the thing.
There's gonna be something else in a few more slides.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. In my defense, Forza seems too good to be a Microsoft game. My defense.
I have my gripes with Microsoft. We don't need to do that right now.
I vote for the one game that's an RPG on this list.
Yeah.
I think we're all voting for the most RPG game of all time.
Let it be known.
She RO my P till I G. She Baldur's my gate 3 times.
What the fuck does that mean?
I mean, he Baldur's Gate 3 times.
That sounds like something that the fucking vampire thing.
Astarion on the cover. He's trying to ball your gate for the third time.
Yeah, why is his hand like that?
He's trying to ball your gate.
Also, why is he looking at me like
She
that?
ball my gate.
Yeah.
She ball my gate till I'm Durin. Baldur's Gate 3, sweet.
Yeah, Asterius raising out his hand in bald gay.
in the. God.
Also, isn't like Street Fighter 6, Final Fantasy 16 like more of an action game than RPG?
Yeah, it's a little DMC. I mean, they hired one of the fucking DMC. I think it's DMC creators to
Oh yeah, they did. They hired like the combat like
designer.
director. Yeah.
Yep. No, they got him on board. So,
Yeah.
and Liza P. Look. I played it. There were stats. I'm pretty sure they were suggestions. Same thing with Starfield.
I think the only reason why Liza P is here is because any of the Souls games were in this category before, so they're just like, okay, well, Liza P has to be in here then.
Look, I'm just saying, maybe Lords of the Fallen got robbed from this category, but we'll
I've heard
I don't think. Yeah, CSR is like a really good like traditional RPG, so it's actually really nice to see it here.
It's a shame that any game decided to have the audacity to come out
this year.
In the same year that Baldur's Gate 3 did.
Wait, this was Sea of Stars? Oh shit.
Yeah, and I think its combat system is like similar to either Mario RPG or Mother 3, where it's just like time-based attacks to like give bonus effects.
Fuck, why do I want it to win now?
Because it's the little guy, that's why. It's also the second most RPG of all time of this year.
But like Baldur's Gate. I'll stick with Baldur's Gate.
It's because of Baldur's Gate being the...
Wait. Do we still have the fedora tips? I gave the tip of the fedora to that.
The Sea of Stars?
Yeah.
Hey, I would agree.
And yeah, I think we'll give a fedora tip to Sea of Stars.
I forgot we did that last year.
Yeah. Was there any other games you wanted a fedora tip to, or is it just the first time?
Let me. I'm gonna. Are we talking about the last category?
The last few categories, because we're like almost halfway through.
Doing
Rick?
a quick scan. No,
Rick?
we're good.
My heart knows when the fedora tip.
I kind of. I mean, like I looked at him like, yeah, no, he's there.
It really is like a gut feeling where you're just like, my game.
It's like you don't want it to win. Like you could respect it being here. It's an actual RPG, unlike the other 3 games, and yeah.
Took me 2 seconds to realize what you said.
Look, we could debate. We could debate.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Okay, next category. Best action adventure. We got, this is where we start seeing the heavy hitters. Heavy hitters. Alan Wake 2 from Remedy, Marvel Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac, Resident Evil 4 from Capcom, Star Wars Jedi Survivor from Respawn, and Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo. I think this is
going into this category with I should remove all of the sequels, and I realized we would be left with 0 games.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it with Alan Wake, like the first one was like over 10 years ago.
Yeah, but
it was...
I don't know enough. I've heard that Alan Wake is a banger. I don't know. I purposefully don't know anything about it because I want to play it. So I really can't speak on it for any of the categories that it's in.
Well, I think it's like psychological horror a little bit. So I don't I don't think action game when I think of that. Or adventure game.
Action adventure, yeah. No way. Other categories, sure.
Resident Evil, again, same reason I wouldn't put it there.
Although I have heard that Resident Evil 4 has like the best combat for survival horror, so I feel like that should be a reason why it could be here. Actually, hold on, that'd be better if it was best action. This is action adventure. Never mind.
Yeah, this is a bit of a strange category.
Yeah, for me, this might surprise you. I think either Tears or Jedi Survivor should win. Because both of them seem like the most action adventure. Yes, Spider-Man 2 has those, but it's just like you're in New York.
Yeah, when I think, because it says traversal and puzzle solving.
Yeah, I think Tears is the.
They wouldn't dare put puzzles in a Marvel game. You kidding me?
I mean, they have the baby. Look, those games have like the little baby ones that are like, hey, take a picture of the building. Thank you for taking the picture of the building. Here's 10 fun
Take a
bucks.
picture of the Spider-Man.
Sir-
Here's 10 fun bucks to upgrade your skill that you apparently lost from the last game.
And then Jedi Survivor's just like, hey, here's like a bunch of shit. You know,
After playing the first one, I could see how that could be.
and then Tears is just like, here's a closed door, figure it out. You're just like, okay.
I'll go with Tears.
Yeah, Tears.
I think Tears as well.
I'll give a tip of the fedora to Jedi Survivor.
Me too. I feel like the game
I
also.
don't know if I want it to win, but I'll
Mhm.
be like, you're good there.
Although I will say, I feel like the game was like probably unfairly judged because it was kind of a buggy mess at launch.
It was, yeah.
But Respawn
That's
fixed it.
Especially on PC.
Yeah,
That's
but
why it's the fedora tip, not the.
but to Respawn's credit, they fixed it pretty quickly, as in a couple months. But
the Respawn developers, from what I understand, that are actually working on games, actually work on games.
yeah, I mean it's in the realm of it getting done fairly quickly is also comparing it to fucking like No Man's Sky or like Cyberpunk, where it took like over a year to finally get it into a good state. So Respawn doing it in like a month or two, not bad.
I thought you were gonna make a reference to Respawn in a certain game with cross save. Next category.
It's just a feature. Don't care. Next category, best action game. Probably the one that has the most heat. Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon from Software, Dead Island 2 from Dam Buster, Ghost Runner 2 from One More Level, Hi-Fi Rush from Tango Gameworks, and Remnant 2 from Gunfire.
See, I told you there was another Microsoft game on this list.
Oh yeah, Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
I really want Remnant 2
I
to
want
win.
Armored Core 6 to win so bad.
Fun mech game.
Armored Core is gonna
Fun
win,
mech
but
game.
I want Remnant 2 to win.
Also, here's something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give a Fedora tip to Dead Island 2.
I was gonna give a fedora tip to Hi-Fi Rush. Basically indie darling that kind of got onto this list.
I'm giving a
I
Fedora.
guess Ghost Runner 2 is too.
Honest, as again, this category is very difficult.
Yeah.
Because you look at all of them, you're just like, yeah. Maybe Dead Island 2 you can kind of head scratch, but then you see like the gore, how the gore works in that game. You're like, oh shit.
I mean, yeah, it's just a sequel to Dead Island. I mean, Dead Island 1 that's kind of one of the big things from Dead Island 1.
What, its score system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they just did it nutty with.
Yeah,
Dead Island 2.
The reason why I'm giving my Fedora tip to Dead Island 2 because this game I'd say was probably in development hell because it kept jumping studios, and the fact that it came out and was good is impressive. It is impressive as hell.
You know what? That is yeah.
Yeah.
They did not. Yeah. They did not give up on this game, and the right people got it, and they just had fun with it.
The right people were there to work on the game.
Exactly. I still want Armored Core 6 to win though because mechs.
I want Remnant to win. And I think Armored Core is gonna win.
Again. Actually, I could fix. I'm just gonna give Fedora tip to the whole category.
No, only one fedora tip per category.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
per category.
no, because here's the thing. I
you
Fedora tip 2. You're doing Hi-Fi, and someone else said, I think it was either Armored Core or Remnant.
I am voting. I want Remnant to win. I think Armored Core is gonna win.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think Armored Core is gonna win.
And I fedora tip Hi-Fi because Remnant 2 is gonna get fucking snubbed, and I'm pissed.
This is the only category Remnant's in. This is the only category where any of these games are, aren't they?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Or does Hi-Fi Rush show up again?
it does.
Hi-Fi Rush comes up again. Yeah.
It shows up for a category it should win, but probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I think it's that was like the indie darling that kind of snuck in around. You know, it's not really indie, but like it has like the indie game spirit.
Also, this is from Tango, so they went from doing like a bunch of horror games to this.
Yeah,
Let's remember that.
that's a weird stream.
Okay, so what did you want to win, guys? Because I know
Oh,
both of you
Armored-
think
Armored
Armored Core. Armored Core.
Armor Core's going to win. I want Remnant 2 to win. Fedora tip to Hi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. I still gotta play the first Remnant.
So good. The Remnant games are so good.
Yeah.
Their shit's so good. I need to play the first game.
I bought the first game when it was on sale like a while ago.
I like just bought it like last sale. No, 2 sales ago.
What, Remnant?
No, the first game in the series.
Isn't it not Remnant?
No, it's not.
What?
There's a game before it. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
Chronos Before the Ashes.
hmm.
It goes Chronos Before the Ashes, Remnant from the Ashes, and then Remnant 2.
Man. Damn it, Gunfire. Alright.
And they're like hyperbolic, like it's one of those weird things of like you don't see the connections and how they connect to the other games until the end of the game.
At the end of Remnant 2.
And then in Remnant 1. Remnant 2, you see it's a direct sequel, so like
Oh, okay.
you won't understand the story for Remnant 2 if you don't play Remnant 1. Kind
Yeah.
of.
There's a story?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a story.
No, it's a story game that is like it's slightly I mean like super slightly roguelike-y, where
Mhm.
like each campaign run or just adventure game run.
The bosses
like-
have like different attributes and shit.
No, the bosses are random. Like you can get different bosses. Their attributes are random too. Also, and two, it's like the storylines are so good. Chef's
I'm
kiss.
having fun with Remnant. I'm happy I'm playing it for the first time.
Yes.
Also, I have to like completely derail this blue robot from like Hi-Fi. If you're looking at the stream or just the nominee page,
Yeah.
he reminds me of that one robot movie made by DreamWorks.
iRobot. God.
Hmm?
He looks like the guy from iRobot. Not iRobot. What the fuck's it? No, it is just Robot.
It's just
Why
called
did they name it-
Robots.
Why do I put I in that movie all the time?
That's Trevor.
They came out wrong.
Is iRobot like Will Smith?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They came out like around the same year. I think that's why it's fucking.
I think I looked it up. iRobot 2004. Robots was like 2005.
Okay, look, my point exactly. It's close
Oh.
enough.
Who's the faker? Who's the fake robot movie?
Oh, next
Alright.
category.
Yeah. Anyway, good category. Next, best VR/AR.
Thought we
Yeah.
were done with non-video games.
Ooh.
Okay, Gran Turismo 7 from Polyphony Digital, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Guerrilla Games, Humanity from The LTD or Enhance, Resident Evil Village VR mode, or Synapse from End Dreams.
Well, I've heard that apparently one of the best VR experiences on like PSVR is Gran Turismo.
I heard the same.
I
I
hate to give it to Gran Turismo, but I also don't want to give it. To
I should
Horizon.
really hope that driving in a car is fucking good to do in VR.
I also heard that the GT7 has some of the best like haptic feedback shit they did with their controller.
But also the key art for RE Village, you know.
God
You can
damn
give
it.
the fedora. You can do the fedora tip to RE Village.
You can
Sorry,
literally
the big Lady Dimitrescu hat tip.
you can literally just look up and say mommy.
Well,
What's up,
sorry.
Mommy?
Sorry.
Oh wait, they're multiple mommies. There's like they're all like her like sisters or something.
I'm talking
Really
like
too.
the
Yeah, I know, but like look like in the picture there's.
I
her-
see them.
Whatever. I don't play the game, so like.
I've never Residented Evil. I sure hope that doesn't come up in conversation in about 10 more categories.
I can assure you.
I mean, I haven't residented that evil either. So that's alright.
It'll be Gran Turismo.
Fred,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll think GT.
Yep.
Look, we could look at GT and be like, damn, how do you fuck up a racing game as far as like monetization and all that other shit goes? But
That was a
They-
rough one.
they did not skimp on the VR experience, which is probably what they were more focused on.
That's where all the money went.
Yeah, all the extra money we gave went into VR. Oh my god! Next category: best mobile game.
I thought we were done with non-video game video.
You're right.
How
I thought we
dare
were
you.
too.
I love Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
FF7 Ever Crisis from Applebot Square, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Sunblink, Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse, Monster Hunter now, Niantic, and Terranil from Free Live. Netflix? Free Lives.
What are you doing here?
What's the opposite of a fedora tip?
I don't know, Fedora shit.
Look, Mr. Salty about Monster Hunter.
No, I mean, I played Monster Hunter now.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's shit. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I also just realized with
You don't know what's winning here.
I also just realized something about
Hello
the
Kitty Island Adventure.
something I realized about the cart yourself now is why is there a spaceship in the background? Now I spit like a rocket.
Hey, in the Monster Hunter Now thing?
Yeah, from the nominee page.
My brother in Christ, that's a building.
Why does it look like a rocket?
Brother, something Japanese architecture.
Woo! Anyway, Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah. It was
Woo.
kind of the
Yeah.
best mobile game that came out this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good
Wait.
job, Hoyoverse.
Good job, Horrorverse. Oh.
Oh boy,
Next
more
category.
more Hoyoverse shills. Woo!
Ooh.
Cart
Now that we
yourself
did
now.
that, I'm waiting for my Zenless Zone Zero beta key. Horrorverse, your move.
You're missing out, buddy. Come on.
Fucking piece of shit.
Good job, Sweaty. Good job.
Oh wait, no, I think it's a different category. Never mind. Best debut indie. You got Cocoon from Geometric Interactive Annapurna, Dredge from Black Salt Games Team 17, Pizza Tower from Tour de Pizza. I love that's their name. Venba from Facade Games, and Viewfinder from Sad Owl Studios. Oh my god, what happened to him?
Has anybody seen gameplay from Pizza Tower?
Yes.
What a fucking trip.
It is a
Do I need
Wario
to-
Land acid trip.
Do I need to look this up to like better inform myself?
No, brother, you won't like it.
Okay. I mean, like, I
One
doubt
thing
it,
I will
but,
say,
like,
I believe Cocoon comes from the was the devs that made both Inside and Limbo.
I was not huge on those games.
I'm just saying that if that wins, I wouldn't be surprised. That being said, a funny fish game with pretty good lore, whatever the fuck a Pizza Tower is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Looks like Vemp has a really good
I
art
think
style.
One of the most interesting ones on here was Pizza Tower. Dredge was cool too, but watching somebody that's good at Pizza Tower play it is it's fucking crazy.
I think
Alright.
I think I remember what Viewfinder was.
Yeah, no, I was gonna vote Viewfinder Sweep, and then I looked up Pizza Tower.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah, I think
wacko.
for coming out swinging, Pizza Tower has it.
In case you're wondering about Viewfinder, this is the game where you take a photo of like an object or just like a space and you place it over like
Yeah.
blank space and use that for platform, which is fucking insane for an
No,
idea.
that
It's
shit
cool.
is like it's mind bending.
It's mind bending how how it works.
Mm-hmm.
It
It's
just
mind-bending
works.
how it works and that it works.
Yeah, I think that'll be my Fedora tip. Viewfinder.
I hate to give
Uh,
Pizza Tower, but I'm gonna do all
uh,
Pizza Tower.
I think
Pizza
I think
Tower.
Cocoon
Fedora
might
tip.
win. Just because it has the whole like we made Limbo and Inside thing, but Pizza Tower's too stupid to ignore. Like unfathomably stupid to ignore.
Oh, is that wait? They're the Limbo people.
Yeah, that's what Cocoon. I believe Cocoon is Limbo and Inside. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay, I'll I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh. Actually, I have
We're-
Google. I can look it up right now.
Yeah. Is it geometric?
Damn it. All we know, the dev is Play Dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have nothing about Limbo.
Okay. Okay, in that case, I also heard very good things about Cocoon.
Looks interesting. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I'm not changing it. I'm not changing who I think will win though.
That being said, I think it's gonna be Pizza Tower.
But most of it, Pizza Tower sweep.
I give 2 Fedora tips to Viewfinder because I was gonna vote that all the way, and then I like the Pizza Tower.
You just looked at Pizza Tower for a minute. You're just like, never mind.
I mean, like I could see why it's good. I could see why it's probably gonna win.
All right. Okay, now I can finally get to a category I can bitch about because of panelists. Best independent game. Cocoon from Geometric, Dave the Diver from Mint Rocket, Dread from Black Salt, Sea of Stars from Sabotage, and Viewfinder.
Okay.
Dave the Diver is not an indie game.
Is it not?
It is published by Square.
Well, to be fair.
Just because it's pixels does not mean it's an indie game.
To be fair.
Jesus
Not
Christ.
only was it published by Square, it also had backing from...
Was it Tencent?
I know there was a lot of controversy.
I'm trying to, there's like another game on here that was also like not indie. My brain wants to say Dredge, but I don't think so.
To be fair, Annapurna Interactive, they're edging the indie stuff. Annapurna has their hands in so much shit.
Yes. I believe Annapurna was also there for Stray?
Annapurna, they just fund a lot of indie games.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it's like, is that indie at that point, which it kind of is.
Oh, shit. Mint Rocket is a subsidiary of Nexon, a South Korean company valued at $18 billion.
Ooh, a good old Nexon.
Yeah, so I don't think that Dave the Diver should be in this category.
Small loan of $1 million. Yeah. That's precisely the reason why I don't want to vote for it. Also, panelists, what are you doing? Just because pixel game does not mean indie. It is simply an art choice. That also just happens to be pretty convenient for indie devs.
Sea of Stars sweep.
Sea of Stars kind of bangs.
Yeah, I'd give it a Sea of Stars in this category.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't got a horse in the race. Again,
Now here's
second Fedora tip to Viewfinder.
because I'm cynical. I think Sea of Stars, but I want Sea of Stars. I think Dave, because people are stupid.
I forget we're doing that. It's yeah. I go back on that.
Because game devs are stupid.
Yeah.
Not game devs. Journalists are dumb.
Yeah, it's gonna be Dave the Diver. I want Sea of Stars.
Yep.
I'll go with that too. That's
Yeah.
Next category. Ooh, a good category.
Hold on. I'm still typing. Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking. Actually, I do know what you're talking about. I'm looking at my looking at my doc.
Good category.
Ooh. Okay. All right, let's be civil about this.
Civil.
Best community support. We got Baldur's Gate 3 from Larian, Cyberpunk 2077 from CD Projekt Red, Destiny 2 from Bungie, Final Fantasy XIV from Square, and No Man's Sky from Hello Games.
Well,
I feel like it's weird seeing like best community support from games that are primarily single player, but I think is it because of like mods or just like overall like people just really like loving the thing they made?
I think it's more. Yeah, I think that's for Baldur's Gate and Cyberpunk people.
Yeah, because I think of Baldur's Gate, I think of just like, oh, people made like both a lot of memes and a lot of basically shit of that like too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cyberpunk 14, diehards, justifiably diehards.
14 will win this category.
I think No Man's Sky is also the same way. It feels like a really big game that I'm happy exists but would probably never play. Also,
yeah, it's still truck. It's like similar to 14, where it's like, I don't think there's a bad sentiment right now. It's not like we're not like peak like woo baby, but like we're like game good.
People are enjoying their time.
Yeah.
And
Speaking of games, or
yeah, there is one game I haven't talked. There's one game we haven't talked about yet.
Because it's not winning.
Yeah, I mean this. I mean, it being here requires a bit of context. So, with Destiny 2, I believe earlier this month, Destiny 2 huge layoff thing. Over 100 people got laid off. And we also learned that a majority of people that were laid off were from their goddamn community team. So basically, if this game were to win, no one could accept it.
The best thing about them being laid off, though,
That's a weird way to start that, but go ahead.
is that only the right people are left working on the game.
Oh man,
you don't need like the main composer. I mean,
Yeah.
Who cares about
Well,
old?
you're
Who
right.
cares about old guard? Am I right,
Yeah.
gamers?
Fuck them
Alright.
dead.
Fuck 'em.
you know what? If we don't like the old guard, we don't even like the new guard. Fire them all. Just a whole new studio.
Anyway, Final Fantasy 14 sweep.
14 sweep.
I'm trying to find a reason to not give it to 14. But like,
I'm
the other
trying to.
ones aren't- they're not giving me compelling reasons to not.
I'm trying to think what big update the No Man's Sky had this year, because they always just seem to have like one random massive
It can
one.
be robots in the background, and there's like a robotic staff, and like there's like a whole new race, and which is like the robots, and they do like a big update like every year.
Yeah, it's kind of insane how they just like haven't stopped putting more shit in the game.
Yeah. Well, they're kind of doing like the weird Nintendo thing of like the game is always 60, and it's gonna like always stay 60.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how they're gonna fund the game, by hopefully getting more people to buy it at 60 still. I think that's their plan.
Although this game does go on sale quite often.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll give it to 14. I'm trying to find a reason to not, but yeah,
I don't know why, but I have a feeling No Man's Sky might win it. But I do think 14.
Did it win last year?
It won
No,
1
14.
year. Yeah, 14.
14.
Remember last year was like
Yeah.
the year 14.
Yeah, I forgot.
And I think the
last
year before that might have also been the year for 14. Anyway, I just remember the one where No Man's Sky went, and then like the game director was just like mid drink, and he destroys like, oh fuck, we won. I forget his name
God.
though. I like that
Sean
guy,
Murray.
Sean Murray. Love you, Sean.
Sean Murray. You know what?
If you can't think of something, it's for you can 14 sweep.
I think 14 will win because I can't think of another reason, but I want No Man's Sky to win.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Mainly because it's been winning every single year, and this is the off year between expansions. And No Man's
Yeah.
Sky, I feel like it should get like recognition for being good.
Wouldn't be surprised if it was BG3 or Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that's kind of.
And how it would freeze over if Destiny 2 won. Next category. Best ongoing. Shit, maybe No Man's Sky should have been here. Apex Legends, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact. I kind of wanted Star Rail to be in here instead of Genshin, but then it came out this year, so it can't. Maybe it should be, testament to how good it is ongoing, where it's like, it's only been out 6 months, but banger post-launch.
Oh, dear.
I have a hard time seeing a reason for Cyberpunk to be in here.
Probably just the DLC.
I think it's just like
It's a combination. It's a combination of the game has been fixed, sentiment has improved, and the DLC came out and is very good.
Yeah, all those things are true, but just when it's up against the other 4 things in this category, it's kind of like,
I mean, I think it beats like.
I mean, I know it's a cop out. I know it's a cop-out, but I think Fortnite wins this.
I don't.
I think Fortnite
Fortnite's had a lot of
wins.
positive sentiment, especially recently.
I think
What's Fortnite OG going away like next week or something?
6 days.
I think it.
Look, I think if the biggest update for a game is, hey, play it like
Bringing back the
it was.
original part of the game.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing they're doing.
Isn't this also there where they introduced that like creator level thing?
That's been
Also, I lied. I said
ever.
Fortnite had positive sentiment recently, and they did the whole thing with like the creator island ratings and the banning of certain skins and a lot of shit. So like maybe Fortnite.
Ooh, right.
I think it's 14.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll stick on 14.
easy 2 dubs back to back for 14.
Yeah, you know what? I'll keep on 14. I'll give a Fedora tip to Genshin for fucking me over every other month.
Stop updating, please.
Kind of.
I think Cyberpunk might actually take it. I think it might be the dark horse for this category. Just because it has had like a huge turnaround, a DLC again, heard very great. That's me though.
It's similar to the last category of like these like one and done games. It feels weird to give them a category like ongoing or community support because that's something is kind of synonymous with either a live service or a game that is constantly like evolving or like doing something.
Yeah, but then again,
in there because the reason they're in there is because they were so like
because they fucked up. Because here's the thing: if Cyberpunk, the base game, did not fuck up, it would not be here.
No, it wouldn't.
It just wouldn't, and I don't think that's why it should be.
I don't think so. I think even if Cyberpunk released at a good state, I feel like it still would have been here this year. Because I don't think it was just a big DLC. I think they were also adding like enough updates in between to keep people coming back. Like a couple of quests here and there, and
yeah, okay.
Fixing the game definitely gave it more of a bump, but I still think if I got here this year when it did release good, I would not be surprised.
I mean, also let's be honest now. Like going and picking up, David's jacket, not the craziest quest we got.
It was nice though.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't think Cyberpunk should be here. 14 sweep.
A 14 sweep. All right. The next category is probably something I should have done some research on. Games for Impact. There's 6 of them here.
I want to make a joke about this category, but I can't.
Yeah.
Because I'll be an asshole.
Exactly. A Space for the Unbound from Mojikin Studio. Chance of Sonar from Rundisk. Goodbye Volcano High from Co-op. I don't know how to pronounce that, other than it kind of looks like a sneeze. Awaseb, a Terradel from Free Lives, and Venba from Versailles. I only know 2 things about 2 games. For Goodbye Volcano High, it is basically a teen drama in a high school to where, well, a meteor's gonna hit. That's why it's Goodbye Volcano High. So I think they go through like all those sort of, character arcs and whatnot. And A Space for the Unbound, from what I heard, is, first of all, the dev is from Indonesia. The game takes place in Indonesia. And the whole game art style looks really cool. And the whole game is just about, like, going into people's heads and whatnot, a la, like, Persona 5, but you can't really tell what's reality and what's not. Or is...
Yeah, I think it's Psychonauts.
It's a bit Psychonauts because there's a lot of cats involved, and sometimes.
Would you?
There's cats in Persona 5.
Would you like the Steam description of A Space for the Unbound?
Sure.
It's a magical adventure about 2 high school sweethearts set at the end of their school day and the end of the world. Now, all I'm saying is that sounds real fucking similar to the other game that you were talking about.
Goodbye Volcano High.
Yes.
To be fair, I was gonna probably find a way to vote for both of those.
To be fair, Goodbye Volcano High and especially Unbound are the two that looked the most like games I'd want to play.
Yeah. That being said, I'm gonna go with Space for Unbound Sweep because that art style is really good.
It is really nice. Let me look up.
You said it was a solo developer?
I said it is an Indonesian developer made a game about someplace in Indonesia.
I heard a solo developer for some reason.
Oh,
My
still,
brain was
it's a game
slow.
that probably came from the heart because a lot of Indonesian culture probably went into that as well.
Yeah, I'll go for Space for the Unbound.
And I'm not just saying Epic because it's the only game I know. All these other games are probably pretty great. It's just that, well, these you usually don't hear about these games talk about like a lot. So it's probably because only like it's never like a very marketable thing. I would think. It's hard for these types of video games.
Next category.
Hold on, I'm copy pasting.
Copy boss. Wait, are you using cheats? Just kind of.
Yeah. Look, I don't get anything to say. Just like
Yeah. Okay.
okay. Next category: innovation and accessibility. Got Diablo 4 from Blizzard, Forza Motorsport from Turn 10, Hi-Fi Rush from Tango, Marvel Spider-Man 2 Insomniac, Mortal Kombat 1 from NetherRealm, and Street Fighter 6 from Capcom.
I genuinely, when I look,
I want to know how there's accessibility for fighting games.
Here's the thing. I was very confused about all of this, and then it just came to me. The reason it's Mortal Kombat 1 is accessible because all you gotta do is turn the difficulty down to the lowest for story mode.
Oh my god!
And then it's like you're watching a movie, so it's like you're skipping the dialogue. You know?
Oh my god, he's doing it again!
Jesus Christ!
And here's the thing: Street Fighter 6 has those modern controls, and a lot of people, there are so many people being like, "Hey, with these modern controls, I can actually play Street Fighter and get into this game now." And I didn't even think about that until now, and I'm like, "Damn, that kind of."
Didn't a guy make like 4th or 5th at Evo, like a modern controlled Chun-Li?
Yeah, no, modern. Yes, it's that control scheme is like.
Although I have no idea if that person was like already just like a pro, or that was just like the thing that was like the tipping point.
I believe he was already a pro.
Still, though.
But still, yeah. I mean, like it's one of those things of like these controls aren't just like like.
I'm sure Spider-Man will win because it's a Sony game, and Sony games tend to have a bunch of accessibility.
That's probably what I'm thinking, though.
I wonder if... Hold on, I'm going to do this right now. Just like how I did Best Family Game, parentheses, Nintendo, I'm going to do this in parentheses, Sony. That being said, I want to know what the hell Diablo 4 did. Because I honestly don't know.
You can create your character.
What a concept!
I don't know, man.
Also, accessibility for Forza? How does that work?
Well, it's Microsoft stuff, so it's... I know
Microsoft tends to be pretty good in the accessibility market.
I guess
it's kind of a watch category because I'm sure the settings in all these games are great, but I don't need them, so I don't know they're there.
Also, yeah, Hi-Fi. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, what's Hi-Fi Rush? Hi-Fi Rush has that thing where like it shows you the beat timing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, if you're tone deaf, I love it.
So,
accessibility for me begins and ends at, can I please have the fucking subtitles?
I could read faster than what you speak.
I'll say Street Fighter Sweep because that's the only thing out of all of these I've actually seen like people be like, "Thank you, developers, for doing this."
Yeah, I think Spider-Man, but I want Street Fighter.
it's like a bias as fuck argument because, like, I mean, I don't go in the Marvel Spider-Man 2 subreddit, but
Ew, subreddit.
it probably is. Actually, I don't know.
Okay, Jaxu, how about you? I mean, you just said subtitles, but
Oh, for accessibility, I think it's gonna be Spider-Man 2.
Spooderman.
So it's even Spider-Man between Street Fighter.
Yep, a tale's old as time.
Tale as old as time.
I mean, Spider-Man did technically fight some Marvel characters. He did.
So what is this?
Probably never again, though. Next category.
Oh, you're making an NBC reference.
Yeah, of course I'm making Of course I'm making a Marvel joke, maybe.
It took me way too long to realize. I'll turn in my.
She's like, what did he fight
fighting
Ryu in
card.
those? Did he fucking fight Ryu in those like Sam Raimi movies? What?
I was very confused on what you're talking. Like,
Well, we talked about Street Fighter, so I'm like, oh, there could be a connection there. Oh well, you got it in the end. That's what matters. Next category, best performance. Ben Starr for. I actually really wish they put like their actual role. I know Ben Starr's Clive from Final Fantasy 16. Cameron Monaghan, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, also the MC. Idris Elba for Cyberpunk 2077 DLC. Melanie LeBird, Ellen Wake 2. I believe that's the other like main character in that game. Neil Noob in Baldur's Gate 3 as Asterion, and Yuri Lowenthal Marvel Spider-Man 2 as Spider-Man. I do not remember Idris Elba's character. Someone can fill me in on that.
He's like on the box art for fan. He's like the main guy you.
But do you remember his name?
No, I didn't play it.
I
Okay.
haven't played it yet.
Okay. At least we kind of know who they performed. That's what matters.
I know. Look. There are very few things I feel very strongly about in this whole Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
This might not be one of them, but I feel pretty confident about this.
Uh-huh.
Cameron's gonna win.
Really?
Because he is like the guy from Star Wars Jedi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else, I'm like, I hear Yuri in like every other fucking game. Neil, he probably is. He's a good Asterion. I'll give him that. You
act like there's other Asterions.
Well, like I meant like he did good in this role as Asterion.
Yeah.
Ben Starr, Clive is a Final Fantasy character. Sorry, this man is his role. He's the only one that has anything in his picture dealing with the role. I don't. Anytime this man comes.
Yeah,
low-key,
all these headshots are just like, or almost like a race, like who has the best like IMDb profile pic.
Yeah.
And Yuri Lowenthal looks like he graduated college.
Look, I don't want to. I hate dissing Yuri, but like he's in a lot of stuff.
He is in a lot of stuff for good reason, though.
I mean, yeah, he's good. He's good. Not saying he's bad or shit. I think of like who has become the character, right?
Who is John Star Wars?
Who is John Final Fantasy 16? Who is, Okay.
All right. Anyway, despite what you said, I did Ben Starr sweep.
Yeah.
Because I think he actually did pull off a pretty banger performance. Also, he is quite the memer, and I appreciate that.
Team memer. I'll give him a fedora tip.
Okay.
I'll give him the meme.
I'm going for Idris Elba.
There you go. Actually, I think Neil Newman's quite the memer too. Yeah, if not, he does like a lot of stuff on not Fiverr. What's the other one?
Cameo.
He does a lot of stuff with Asterion. Cameo.
Yeah.
The only question is, will any of these people have a really long speech?
I know who will have a long.
Hmm?
Cameron again, because he won the last time.
He'll beat You'll be last year's.
See, here's the thing. The only reason I don't think he will win is because I think he won the last time he was nominated for him and Star Wars.
I don't think he did.
I think he did.
I don't remember. I also don't remember what
I'm
other
pretty
game
sure
came
that
out that
picture
year.
is from him coming out with the lightsaber in the Game Awards last year.
You could be right. But I feel like a lot of times where they did show off either Jedi Outcast or Jedi Survivor, he just had that thing strapped on him, ready for any point in combat.
Exactly. See, he's in the character.
He
man.
is.
No,
He lives and breathes.
he is the. I don't know the character's name. I should have played that game more. Did I buy the second game?
You
This is a
probably.
question for later.
Who knows? All right.
Don't mind me. I'm looking at my Steam library right now.
Why do I have Jedi Outcast on my?
I don't have Jedi Outcast. Okay. I need to buy that. All right. Next category.
Oh, I was drinking. Oh fuck.
Drink quicker. Chug. Chug.
Chug, fool. The next category. Best audio design. Alan Wake 2 from Remedy, Dead Space from Motive, Hi-Fi Rush from Tango, Marvel Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac, and Resident Evil 4 Capcom. This is the category where I was talking about where Hi-Fi Rush should win, but probably won't.
I think it's gonna be given to Dead Space.
I think it's either going to be given to Alan Wake 2 or RE4. But I really
Yeah.
want Hi-Fi.
I do want to give it to Dead Space. It's one of those three, I think, but not Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
I think it has to be like a horror game because I think that's one of the things for audio.
But literally,
For
the whole
games
the
audio.
whole mechanic of Hi-Fi is its audio.
Yeah, but then then there's it's one of the things of like, you know, a horror game needs to have really good audio,
True.
and then Hi-Fi, the whole gimmick is it being audio, and it's like, what is more is
Yeah.
the foundation of the game is based on it being good. That doesn't mean it is good. It's just saying that's the foundation of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, I do want a Hi-Fi to win, but I think Alan Wake 2 might take this. Because I heard it has good wolves. I think it's something to do with audio.
I'm gonna go with Dead Space because it's not on here anywhere else.
Yeah,
I think Dead Space-
True.
I'm thinking Dead Space will kind of come out from the back of the. Back
Literally
of the
Back for the Dead. It's just like, remember me.
And I'll want Hi-Fi Rush to win, but I think Dead Space will win.
As usual, I like how we're not all on the same page for some of these rewards.
Yeah, I mean, it's all. I mean, well, here's the thing. I mean, only I can be all right.
Yeah.
Don't look at last year's VOD.
I don't know. I kind of don't feel that great about my picks, but I'm doing this from the heart and sometimes brain.
Look, I'm just saying there are a lot of awards that I feel that are a little bit snubbed in certain areas, but you know.
Yeah. Here's the thing: if they didn't come out in the year of 2023, they probably would have been nominated.
Look, I'm just saying.
Literally too many bangers this year.
Remnant 2 should have been nominated for a lot more than it did.
Yeah, just best action.
Yeah.
That game probably got like best multiplayer.
Remnant?
It doesn't have multiplayer.
It does. I don't think that's the main reason you play it.
Oh, okay. But the times I've seen it, it's always been with like
It's
multiple
similar to like
play.
Diablo, where like I think like a lot of people do play it multiplayer, but I don't think that's like you go in it being like yes multiplayer.
Okay. All right. Next category: best score and music.
Now we're talking about a category where Hi-Fi Rush should probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got Alan Wake 2 with composer I want to say Petri Alonko from Remedy. Baldur's Gate 3 composer Borislav Slavov. That is an amazing name. Larian. Final Fantasy 16 Masayoshi Soken. Hi-Fi Rush audio director Shuichi Kobori, not even composer, just audio director. And then Tears of the Kingdom composed by Nintendo Sound Team. Wow, that's not even a person, it's a conglomerate.
So going into this category, I was like, I think it's my thoughts were like a little bit shaken. I don't know who I was gonna vote for, and then you read it off because I didn't. I just saw the picture. I'm the stupid one. I looked at the picture. I'm like, yeah.
You heard
16.
two syllables.
I heard most of. I heard the syllables. The first last.
You heard two syllables, and you're just like, ah, yes, this decision's easy.
It's gonna be a 16 sweep. I don't know.
Yep. I have had the 16 OST on very low volume the whole time. Pretty damn good. And run.
I'm gonna go for Hi-Fi Rush.
Very respectable.
the
only one where it's just like, also the other one where it's not even like composer, it's just audio director. Which is
better than Nintendo. What was it?
It's Nintendo Sound Team. The conglomerate of sound made for Nintendo.
Nintendo building. You drive by and you just hear Link grunting.
No, you don't. It's not just you go hear Link grunting. You look at like their Kyoto headquarters and you see people like bashing like frying pans against the walls, and it creates like god tier music.
Dear.
Welcome to the Nintendo Music Box.
Yeah, no, soak and sweep.
Yep, soak and sweep.
Look, I just want him to come. I want to see my boy soaking. That's
a vote for 16 is a vote. I'm writing 14. Whoops, force a habit.
To be fair, same.
A vote for either two of those games is a vote for Soken. That's all that matters.
How do you get vote for two of those games?
What?
Said a vote for two of those games is a vote for Soken.
A vote for either two, whether it be 14 or 16 in best composed music.
Oh.
Yes.
I was gonna say 14. But yes, if it was.
Yeah. And then Hi-Fi Rush, which again, sound-based game. Probably should win, but
I'll give it the tip of the fedora because I was gonna initially vote for it, and then I had to snap back to reality.
Up there goes Soken.
Yeah, oh, fuck it, Soken.
Oh, my savior.
Oh.
All right. Best art direction.
Now you want to talk about Hi-Fi Rush?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, Alan Wake 2, Remedy, Hi-Fi Rush Tango, Liza P, Round 8, Super Mario Wonder, and Tears of the Kingdom.
All right, can I shit on some games here?
Sure.
I know which one, but okay.
All right. Art direction, Tears of the Kingdom is the same game. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is just Mario doing shrooms. Liza P is just Bloodborne.
Hey.
And that's it.
Hey,
that's all I got.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of Gothic.
But I'm just saying, you're trying to be creative here. And there's one game that I feel like has been creative. It came up with a creative concept, a creative art style.
I like how you shit on Tears for being the same. You shit on Mario for being the same. You shit on Liza P because of Bloodborne, and you say nothing about Alan Wake 2. Which is literally just like real life.
It's horror shit. So like I don't know how creepy the horror gets. So I don't want to reserve. I've seen all three of those other games. Hell, I've played two of them.
Motherfuckers be like, I've seen a Mario before.
I mean, to be, it kind of. Yeah, no, I thought I'm a Hi-Fi Rush sweep.
I think either Alan Wake 2 or Hi-Fi.
I'll accept Alan Wake 2 because again, I don't know how the horror is in that game, and I don't know how.
This isn't a horror case. This is art direction.
Yeah, but you can have art direction. Part of horror is how creepy or the art is.
I think Hi-Fi, but I kind of want Mario to win.
Art direction?
Not
Mario.
because I have a Mario bias, but because if you look at it, it actually does like change the way like a 2D Mario works, and it just fits. It does not look like new soup at all. It has like a bit of like a cartoony, almost like comic book look to it, and it just fits.
I'll just chalk this up to you being a Nintendo show.
That's fine.
I look at that game and I just see.
I mean, hey.
That's Mario.
I mean, hey.
Like,
If it's a good dick sucking, I'll come back for seconds.
Yeah, that's again. That's just it. It's like when I think of this category, I think of like what is. When I think of creative, I don't think of similar styles. You know, I want something innovative. You know.
Yeah.
Which again, Hi-Fi Rush. Again, I can't say anything about Alan Wake but
all I know is that the Wake just looks a bit deranged.
Yeah, I like that.
He needs a nap.
Like in the first game, he was disheveled and didn't know what's going on with his life, and apparently, after solving it in the last game, he still doesn't.
He's just like, oh god, it's getting worse. That I solved the problem, that made it worse. And Jackson, what were yours?
Hi-Fi or Alan Wake.
Ugh. Ooh. Next category.
Alright, next category.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Best narrative. Yeah, we're actually getting through this faster than last year. I mean, we're probably gonna do a couple things towards the end, but you know. Best narrative: Alan Wake 2 from Remedy, Baldur's Gate 3 from Larian, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, CD Projekt Red, Final Fantasy 16, Square Enix, and Spider-Man 2, Insomniac. I kind of know why Spider-Man 2 is here, although I can kind of understand why it's here.
Because it's the one game that tells a story of two heroes.
Exactly.
No, thank God.
Anyway, let's have the game that has the story of like 15 million fucking like heroes in Baldur's Gate 3.
That is true.
So,
but also 16 and Alan Wake told like one really good story each.
Yeah, but Baldur's Gate 3's story changes based on what you do, even if it's something stupid.
That is also very true.
Look.
It's really hard not to just say Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at something like Wake 2, which I heard is being praised for its narrative, and 16, which went super narrative, almost to a detriment, but people still like that.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't feel. It's one of those like you could tell it's Final Fantasy, but like enough changes and you'd be like, is this Final Fantasy?
Yeah. But then Baldur's Gate 3 came out, and it's just like, okay, like out of all the games, Baldur's Gate has been like one of the only ones where you make a bad decision or you fuck something up, and the game doesn't really punish you, and it's just like, hey, I know you did this thing, but we're gonna keep this like really fun, and it does.
I just think
you will not regret your bad decision. You will love it.
There are two things a CRPG does. It is be a good RPG because it's in the fucking name,
and
then tell a really good story.
Yep.
And here we are.
BG3 sweep.
BG3 sweep. I'll give a Fedora tip to 16 because
I'm gonna say that Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna win, but I want Cyberpunk to win. Just because I'm a Cyberpunk fucking simp.
Yeah. I would like to play it at some point. Maybe I might need to like upgrade a couple parts on my PC so it runs well.
Oh.
Yeah.
The next category.
Yep, we're almost done.
Now my most hated category of the whole fucking event.
Yep, because it's
just whatever. What's second place?
What's second place?
Yeah. Best game direction. Alan
Christian,
Wake
tell
2,
me why.
Baldur's Gate
Okay,
3,
go ahead.
Spider-Man 2, Mario Wonder, and Tears of the Kingdom.
Now, Christian, tell me why. For some fucking reason, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is going to take this.
Is going to take this?
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, every level is basically 2 levels just because of the way the Wonder Flower works.
Okay.
So on top of just like making one level, you're just like, okay, what if we did this level on shrooms and have it be... And for what I've heard, every iteration of the Wonder Flower has been unique for each level, which I find very impressive. Tears of the Kingdom, for its game direction, mainly just comes down to how Ultra Hand works and how it doesn't totally break the game, although it still kind of does. But hey, you can make like a Humvee with like turrets, or send a... What are they called? Like a Deku Nut to fucking basically be crucified. I remember that. But yeah, game direction is just kind of like a weird... Like game direction is like so... It's so up to interpretation about what you think direction is. Like for game... Is it just like direction-wise, like kind of like a film? In that case, it would be like Alan Wake 2. Because it's a very like direction, like that sort of focused. Or do you consider it like a level design perspective, which case it would be like Tears, Mario? Or is it just like knowing like what the fuck a person's gonna do, like also like Zelda or Baldur's Gate 3? Notice how I didn't say Spider-Man 2.
In all of these examples, you did not fucking put Spider-Man in any of them.
Because it's just the... Okay, more than like Spider-Man 2 is actually just like more Spider-Man, which okay, I guess cool.
Here's the thing. I earlier could shit on Tears of the Kingdom, right? For being just another sequel, which I still think it is, and I don't think it should win Game of the Year, but we'll get to... But it's definitely more of a, I think, of a...
Tears definitely does more with its current like base than what Spider-Man 2 did.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. You could say, oh, Breath of the Wild is the same game, same world, but you also gotta remember there's an entire like sky world and an entire underground they added to it as well. So basically the map size is basically tripled on top of the Ultra Hand shit. It's more than just the same game.
That being said, this is direction, and I feel like the direction for those games is just make the same game, but better. And you know what game didn't do that?
The original one. Actually, it's not an original one.
Baldur's Gate. Literally everything else is basically a sequel. And technically Baldur's Gate is a sequel, but tell me, I know 90% of the people who played Baldur's Gate 3 did not fucking play 2 or 1.
Or their previous game, whatever it was called.
Oh. Divinity.
And
Divinity.
Yeah. That being said, I do think it'll be Alan Wake because I don't think anybody understands the game direction category other than like Hollywood direction, which is kind of fucked up, but whatever.
I hate you because I really want to give it to Baldur's Gate and then
But I want Baldur's Gate to win. Because in a year of bangers, Baldur's Gate 3 manages to just stand at the very top.
I really hate that I agree with you because I really wanted to... You know what? Yeah. Baldur's Gate... Or Alan Wake's going to win. I want Baldur's Gate 3 to win because I want it to break the cycle.
Break the cycle?
Well, to break the cycle of game direction... Arguably, if a game wins Best Game Direction, it should win Game of the Year. By the definition of what of the game direction, what is the outstanding creative vision of game design and direction? That's basically every part of the game.
I thought when you said like break the cycle, I thought you were just gonna say a really good game that's kind of like took its fucking time to like be made, get feedback, all that other stuff.
No, it's just a cycle
because in my opinion, I feel like that's how all video games should be made, but that is very unreasonable in this current landscape of how big video games are. That being said, all the games on this list did seem to take their time. It took like 4 years for Spider-Man 2 to make Spider-Man 1 again. Alan Wake 2 was like 10 years. It wasn't developed for 10 years, but took a while for them to figure out like what they wanted to do with it. Came out very polished. Mario Wonder, really hasn't been a new Mario 2D Mario game since like the Wii U, and they came out with that one. They took their time. It banged. Same thing with Tears of the Kingdom. They're just like, hey, we have the same base, but what can we do more of it? Literally spent 6 years to make it right, and it banged. So, yeah, maybe all the good games, they just take their time. I don't know.
I'll go
Crazy.
with Alan Wake's probably gonna win because artsy fartsy, and then Baldur's Gate. I want to win.
I think it'll be out.
Alan Wake sweep.
Alan Wake sweep.
All right, I'll.
Alan Wake
sweep. No, I'm still keeping with my Alan Wake 2 and then Baldur's Gate 3 for the want to win.
And for the big one of them all, which is basically be game direction +1. Game of the year: Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Mario Wonder, and Tears of the Kingdom.
And we all know who's gonna win.
There is one fucked up thing about the nominees for this list.
Yes, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Resident
No.
Evil 4.
And it is specifically for how the Game Awards presents Game of the Year. There will be no 16 music in that remix they do before the winner's announced, which is a damn shame.
I will agree with that. 16 could have been here instead of Resident Evil 4.
And honestly could have.
Wonder
Could
is
be
this
there.
whole stream just me shitting on Super Mario Bros. Wonder? Yes.
Because you just don't like platformers.
Yes.
Or
I mean, I'm gonna
roguelikes, except for
stop.
Hades.
Except Hades. I love Hades. Look, I just think if someone says they hate a genre and then there's one game in that genre that is like, hey, they're cooking a little bit.
All right,
I
Donkey.
think that means something. It's kind of like the same thing with Baldur's Gate, right? I don't think most people would like to play a CRPG. But like Baldur's Gate is one of those games it breaks out of the genre.
Very true. I
That
feel like
makes
this
sense,
is
we
like
all-
the most popular I've ever seen a CRPG like stay in the ecosystem. Also, it was like somebody needs to look at Steam charts. I think it was like one of the highest concurrent player counts of the year for a single player game.
Probably.
Not even a single player game, a single player indie game. Not just that, a single player indie CRPG.
You could also play it multiplayer.
That can also be multiplayer for some reason. Why not? It's part of the reason why people have played through it like 5 times. Because guess what? They played through it 5 times, they get a different story every time. Would-
All-time peak? Can I sort out all-time peak by... I don't think I can sort all-time peaks by...
I just know that BG3 had a massive peak at some point.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't just for like a day, it was for like several.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, it's current peak.
Yeah.
It's the 5th most popular game on Steam right now.
How many players?
103,000.
Jesus Christ.
Its all-time peak was 875,000 people. 4 months.
Yup.
I think that lands it like in at least top 10 of all of all 24-hour peaks.
Yeah. Unfortunately, nothing will ever beat PUBG, but that's just because it's a game that came out at the right time.
Yeah.
But still, 875k for a single player game is fucking crazy.
God, looking at
And
PUBG.
it wasn't just like it dropped off, it was a gradual decline. Usually this category would be more fucking, like, oh, I want this, but I feel like this one's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I think it's a Baldur's Gate across the board.
Bald, gay.
Ooh, you want to? Ooh, actually, hey, yeah, I agree with everything. You want a spicy stat? Right off the presses. I printed out the newspaper like holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3, its all-time peak lands at 9th of all games of its highest peak. Would you like to know what's 8?
Sure.
It is a game that was not nominated for anything that did come out this year.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts.
It's like I knew. I mean, to be fair, Hogwarts kind of did more harm than good, which is unfortunate because it actually is a good game.
But to see the drop off, there are 109,000 people. Sorry, it's gone up as we've been talking about this.
Just like talking shit.
No, Baldur's Gate. I'm not talking shit about Baldur's Gate.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Hogwarts.
No, Baldur's Gate 3 they're going up. They're 109,000 now.
Yeah.
Hogwarts all-time peak or 24-hour peak is 15,000.
That's not bad.
Hogwarts is
it's like D2 numbers.
All right game when it's examined by itself in a bubble.
Yep.
Yes, I think
you pay attention to anything else around it. Ooh, not great.
Different year, maybe different story.
Mm-hmm.
Not last year because last year again it was.
Honestly, I think like any year, this game would have came out, it would have been just as like not great reception.
I feel like it could steal a year. I don't know what year it could steal, but I think it could.
It's just not. It's definitely not this one.
It's definitely not this one. Definitely not last. Probably not the year before. There's probably a year. Like again, maybe again. I'm not sure on this one, but like, I have to look through the archives.
We will discuss the council on this one.
Or maybe next year's gonna suck dick. Maybe they'll win next.
I mean, based on the anticipated games, maybe.
Look, I'm telling you, those anticipated games are gonna change. Well, actually, GTA 6 probably won't.
I think it's just like one of them's gonna change.
Ugh.
Because here's the thing, I know bitches love Yakuza. I also know bitches love Tekken. Bitches love Final Fantasy. I don't think anybody likes Star Wars anymore. What was the other game?
Hades.
Hey,
Bitches love Hades.
the game we both wanted to.
Actually, not just bitches. Buys love Hades.
Hades is for the gays. Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's the one time the gays and straight shake hands, and you're just like, we understand each other.
Like, that's some of the gay shit you can do.
Oh man. And that's all the categories. We did it.
All right, let's get on to let's hurry up with the depressing bit.
What's that?
Don't you have like some other stuff to like we gotta talk about certain trailers or something?
Oh yeah, what we think some announcements could be. We could do like announcements, or like if we think we know a trailer's gonna be there, we can just be like, hey, how many times is this gonna happen? What's this gonna do?
Well, I think.
I mean, it needs. I mean, I think an easy one could be like, if GTA 6 reveals itself, how many swears are going to be in that trailer?
None. They don't swear in the trailer.
Bullshit.
Even though I think they did swear in the last one.
So like originally I thought like body count, but then I've learned that like people don't die in the trailers.
No one died in that trailer the first
Yeah.
time.
So now I'm just like,
The trailers are just there they're there to introduce you to whatever city you're going to be in.
Your city, some cars, show the new graphics off.
I mean, if Rockstar really is about like realism, maybe they'll actually show like homeless people in the streets.
They did. GTA 5.
God damn, they're ahead of the time. They're ahead of the curve.
Oh. They just knew.
Damn, that game ran on PS3. How the fuck did they do that?
Pixie dust and
God
magic.
Damn.
Apparently, they got Randy Pitchford in on that. All right. What announcements are we expecting? We all expect 6 to be there.
I expect 6. I do expect something Monster Hunter related.
I don't think. We all know I was so hyped for Monster Hunter to be there.
And I still am.
I don't think it's being there.
You like
I
Faith.
think something that would be unexpected.
Yeah.
Considering it only got nominated for a single category.
Yeah.
Starfield DLC.
Do what now?
Starfield expansion?
Yeah. We know that we're guaranteed at least one big content drop for Starfield. I think we could see something about that DLC, the Shattered Stars or whatever the fuck it's called.
How many expansions did like Fallout 4 get?
Fallout 4 got
4?
2 story-based expansions.
And then
Okay.
2 workshop ones.
Expansions.
Yeah, because I know the like 3 in like New Vegas got like 4 or 5.
3 in New Vegas both had. Oh no, you're gonna make me think.
New Vegas had 4.
New Vegas had 4.
They probably both had 4.
Hit, Mothership Zeta, Broken Steel, Point Lookout.
Operation Anchorage.
Yeah, 5. So 5 in Fallout 3, 4 in New Vegas, because New Vegas had Honest Hearts, Dead Money, Old World Blues, and Lonesome Road. And then Fallout 4 had Nuka World and Far Harbor and Vault Tech, and then the 3 workshops. And then Skyrim had Hearthfire, Dawn Guard, and Dragon.
So Bethesda
No,
will
Fire was
Bethesda will
very
definitely
bad.
cook for expansion. I wonder if 16's gonna get anything, but I'm gonna say no.
I don't think so. I think
Is it too early for Elden Ring DLC to show itself?
no, it's late. I think.
Yeah, we've known about it for almost a year.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they said we're gonna hear something before the end of the year. I think. Don't quote me on that.
I mean, if there was ever a grab that Keeley would get, it would be Elden Ring stuff.
Also,
we're almost at what, the 2-year anniversary of Elden Ring?
Would be like in February, I think.
to-
And we heard something about DLC like near February of this year.
yeah. Look, and Miyazaki's gonna be there.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
they
yes.
the reward for Armored Core and the only thing it's nominated for.
Fuck
Well,
yeah,
no,
dude.
No, I'm saying he has to present Game of the Year.
Yeah.
It's law. They have to present the Game of the Year.
Oh, so you know how I mean, there's gonna be like something Kojima related there.
Yeah.
I'm wondering who's gonna cameo in Death Stranding 2?
Norman Reedus.
No, like a new Hollywood person.
Norman Reedus' son.
Michael Rooker.
My God.
Wait, who's that late time guy that Conan?
He was there.
Yeah, he was in Death Stranding 1.
No, I was wondering, okay, let me rephrase that. New cameo. As a new actor brought in, and Kojima was like, I love you to have in my game.
Hang on, let me look up late time television shows.
Wait, you're telling me Conan O'Brien was in Death Stranding?
Yes, he was in like one of the things, and he just kind of talked to you like coded.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, thanks for delivering that there, Norman, whoever you are." Yeah. I think Stephen Colbert is gonna be in it because that's who I get 90% of what I look it up. Oh, Jimmy Fallon. Is Jimmy Fallon in the first one? You probably could tell me yes. I'd believe you.
I don't think so. I think he's too annoying.
It'd be Jimmy Fallon or Stephen Colbert.
I mean, probably a cop out. I think Keanu Reeves in it would be pretty funny.
Yeah, give me there. Yeah. Who knows with that one?
I don't know. I think Kojima could just like, because I think a lot of people like in that acting sphere like respect Norman Reedus.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a feeling that a lot of people just kind of like him, and maybe they're just like, dude, like, can I be in that video game? I can do mocap.
There's this You talk to that Japanese dude to get me in.
Yeah. That bitches love Kojima.
Hey, hear me out.
Yeah.
Let's do a bet.
Uh-huh.
How long do we think the Kojima section is gonna be?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yep.
I'll
When
go
you
10.
said that, 5 minutes also popped into my mind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 10.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go 10.
Bro, he's taking up like a whole like award category. That's great.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
It ain't to be that big because is he working on a second game too?
Yes, he's doing the whatever.
Oh, yeah, so there's
cloud
something
thing
for,
with
like,
GoPro and
He's doing
Microsoft.
something for like Microsoft too.
Yeah, so hear me out. He does both.
Oh yeah, it's just like a Last of Us that one here.
Just saying.
No, that was like for Summer Game Fest. This is Game Awards. He won't do that, right?
Kojima taking up a big spot in the Game Awards? No, he would never do that. Have you watched
But, like-
the Game Awards?
But was it really like 10 minutes?
I think if he talks about his next game, yeah.
Well, okay. If we're on the topic of length, how many swears do you think is going to be in the GTA 6 trailer? How many?
Zero.
Zero?
Zero.
Jackson?
I'll give you one.
I'm going to say 6 for GTA 6.
Look. I have a hope, and it'll be a funny hope, right?
Mhm.
And it's mainly me being spiteful. I really hope the GTA 6 stuff is literally just it showing off like, hey, it's literally just a car driving past. You're like, what the fuck game is this? And like the license plate falls off, and it just says "Welcome to Vice City," and then you just see the logo, and that's it.
Who knows?
You don't like when people have fun with things, do you?
Look, I don't get my Monster Hunter. I hope everyone else eats shit. You know, it's equivalent exchange. I get shit on. That means everyone else should get shit on.
Speaking of Monster Hunter, this is purely just like me having faith
Yeah.
that they would. Okay, hypothetically, if there was a Monster Hunter trailer, how many monsters would we see?
New ones or old ones?
All of them.
Of 'em?
Cause okay, let's put it this way: how many are just
9.
like main monsters, not like the little guys, but like the ones you hunt for? Say
The
9.
little ones? I'm talking about monsters. Wait.
Because now how when you like go on a hunt, there's also like these other little guys who you can like kill for some reason.
Yeah, endemic life. Well,
Uh,
actually, well, no. Well, okay.
You're the Monster Hunter expert here. Please explain.
So there's endemic life, which are like the bugs, insects, and all that shit that you can
Mhm.
use for buff stuff. And sometimes they use crafting materials. There is the small monsters, which are like, your basic, small animals that are there just to piss you off in case. Well, in the old games, they would run into you and knock you over, but now they just sit there and vibe.
Mhm.
There are the small versions of the big monsters, which are kind of like they're like early game, like your like a cephadrome would have like the small ones, and they're those, and then there's the big monsters.
Which are like the ones you primarily hunt for.
Yes, those are primary.
Okay, how many of those do you think?
9.
9?
Yes. One, you gotta have a Rathalos. I assume 5 new ones, and then there's 3 of them. I'd assume they just will find a way to throw in like a. Oh yeah, and one of them has to be the flagship. 4 new ones. Yeah,
He's got this down to a science.
kind of.
Jackson, any thoughts?
On the Monster Hunter trailer?
Yeah, how many like of the big monsters are we gonna see? If there is a Monster Hunter trailer.
I've never seen a Monster Hunter trailer in my life. So I'm going to go with 7.
All right.
Sick bet.
Hilarious if they spot on.
It's probably. I mean, it's around that range.
What's the anniversary coming up for it?
March
Not like years.
25th.
25th?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with 12. I'll take the high.
You better not go 25.
Okay, if it was 20, I was gonna do 20, but I'm just like, okay, 25 is pushing it. No. Okay.
Those games don't even launch with that many. That's.
I don't expect them to.
I think Rise launched with 28. I think.
What else could we expect from there? Like the good old Game Awards.
Let's just do a bet. Is Monster Hunter there? At all?
No.
I'm
Yes,
going no.
they're for Monster Hunter now being nominated.
Shut the fuck up. That's not a Monster Hunter. I renounced that.
What do you think?
No, I don't think it's showing up.
Outside of Monster Hunter now, is there
No,
anything
I don't
Monster
think it's showing up. But the fact that Capcom's about to do the Dragon, or if they're either about to or already did the Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yep. Event, and
Yep.
they're not going to try and talk about another game when Dragon's Dogma is
I don't see Monster Hunter showing up.
Nope.
Actually,
that fan base has a lot of Capcom games just have a lot of fucking overlap.
yeah. Also, now that I think about it, it's been a while since we heard anything about Dragon Quest 12.
Fuck me, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's been. I don't remember when it was announced. I just know it's been a while, and I think people are looking forward to see what a more mature-looking Dragon Quest looks like.
How many farming sims are we gonna get?
Bro, this is the Game Awards, not a direct.
Yeah, how many farming sims are we gonna get? I'm saying at least 2.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay.
I'll say 1.
So 1, okay.
They make a new line, farming sims.
We can't make a joke on how many times they're gonna say world premiere because I think Jeff Keighley said they're not gonna try saying that anymore. For some reason.
Yeah, they're taking that out. That was on the Spawnwave video the other day.
That's sad. I'm sad. That was a good drinking game.
It's like when Xbox stopped doing the world premiere.
Yeah.
I remember them doing the Xbox exclusive.
What's another good one? There has to be something good.
Hasn't Atlas been cooking for a while?
I mean,
Don't they got like a couple of games coming out that isn't like Persona related?
God, there's the one game that has a really weird name and really art style and I really like, and I could not tell you the name of it.
Damn.
We'll see. I'm sure Alice is gonna be the if anything, they're gonna show off more Persona 3.
Yeah, here's more of this game you like that isn't the portable version.
Yeah, there's a rumor that I'm talking about the new Persona that's after 5.
I mean, like they've kind of milked like 5 for like 6 years. It might be about time.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. 5 was 2017.
Yeah.
God, I feel old.
Yeah, that was the year of who was going to win Game of the Year, Zelda or Persona 5.
That year?
Yep. That was 2017.
God. Yeah, I was like, was Persona really that popular in 2017? And I realized, like, oh yeah,
that was Persona's like coming out. It popped off. Just I think it was purely based on like the style alone, and then people played it and they kind of got like sucked into it.
Yeah.
That it created more Persona fans, for better or worse.
How dare you?
Was I calling you out?
Yes.
Wow! Don't be so offended. I don't know.
My franchise.
Bro, you got in with 4 because you had a Vita. All right.
Where's my Vita?
I missed you.
Oh wait, I can play on PC.
Oh, yeah, you can. They're all there. Look at that.
Except 1 and 2, but who cares about those?
Do we have any more things there?
I can't think of anything.
Let me think about video games really quick.
What's a studio that could drop a game trailer? That obviously is not.
Would Ubisoft actually show gameplay for Outlaws?
Isn't the one that can't? Oh wait, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Probably since it got nominated.
Yeah.
That could be. Oh, there's probably gonna be another Rebirth trailer.
How many times are they going to talk? Actually, well, they're gonna talk about it once. I was gonna say about the Call of Duty season.
Oh God.
Talk about Call of Duty.
Here's is it main show or because that's something I'll probably pop up in the pre-show. I don't know if that's like main show material.
Did Call of Duty pay enough money to get into the main show?
Oh my God.
Well, isn't the season 1 for MW3? I believe is launching same day as Game Awards, or at least
day before. Yeah. Sounds like there can be a mention of it.
That will be a mention of COD.
But did they pay enough money to get in the main show?
To get the mention of the Black Cell bundle.
Black Soul bundle.
Is that what they're calling it?
25
No,
tier skips.
Yeah, get 25 tier skips in the and season 1 Black Cell bundle.
Barf. Barf, barf, barf.
Dear.
I hate video games. I mean, I love them. This is the games.
This year is weird for me. I have mixed feelings of love and hate in this Game Wars.
Yeah, like I get it.
And also spots of what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Not in the good way, what the fuck. It's more of like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. In case y'all haven't noticed, Alan Wake 2 got nominated for a lot of things, and that was a game that came out, like, I think just before cutoff.
Yeah.
Like, maybe like a week or two. I mean, it's not a very long game, so I could see why people probably, like, got through it. I say not very long, and I think it may be like 20 hours, but still.
Ugh.
Also, the argument of a game cost should equate to game length is dumb, but I feel like that's kind of obvious.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know that Mario Wonder's like at tops maybe like a 12 to 15 hour game if you decide to do everything.
I think it depends on what you're expecting to get out of it, right?
True. And I think that's what people don't think about.
Like I think people like the playtime is I don't want to say subjective because that's not the right word, but it's like it's different for each person, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like some people can finish a game in 5 minutes, some people can finish a game in 5 hours, and it's like, how are you gonna if someone really enjoys a game and they played it for 5 hours, right? They're not wrong. If a guy who played a game for beat it in 5 minutes and he hates it or loves it, like, yeah, price is kind of objective and based on the person.
Yep.
I also got no more guesses because I can't think of anything crazy
Yeah.
or stupid.
Yeah. I almost have a feeling that next year may not be as good, but then at the very tail end of the year, it's going to be GTA 6. And then it's just like, you don't think it's going to go next year?
No.
What about 2025?
Definitely that year.
Definitely that year.
God, I think this year, if it does come out next year, or not, but next year, it's gonna be. I think it would miss the cutoff if it came out next year.
Hmm.
Something about that. It doesn't sit right to me that it would come out next year. Something about it.
It's smelly.
GTA?
Yeah, I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be 2 years. Not 2 years, but like. It's not gonna be next year. Like,
Yeah, they
I think we
needed.
would have heard about it by now.
Yeah, they need another year to cook up that economy.
Especially with Rockstar games, like they like taking their time, and
Yeah.
I think it's fine. They're fine to wait.
I always remember seeing like this one like time chart, and it was like
Yeah.
before GTA 6, they were actually like developing a game like once a year.
And 5, but yeah.
My bad. And then 5 came out, and then it's just like they figured out how to monetize a
There's
single video
5
game, and then
there's
it's
a 5-year gap, and then comes out, and then there's another gap.
yeah.
Yep.
It's how it is now with them.
No, I
I'm not sure if it's a case of just like game dev take a while, or now it's just like we don't have to.
I think it's more of just
They can focus.
GTA, like, kind of just launched super far into like a lot of people knew of GTA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it kind of became, I don't say it, kind of an art form or some old hyperbolic shit or whatever.
The GTA's art, goddammit.
Or but it's one of those like they tried to look, You don't love what you're doing and put a lot of craftsmanship into your work if you're not making the horse balls, in the cold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I can only think of one game that happens in.
Red Dead
I'll tell
Redemption
you.
2 and GTA 6.
It'll be an interesting workshop.
Look, if they figure out how to make the flips flop in 5, there's no way they're not going to figure out how to make the... They're going to do something else that's kind of weird.
I just realized it's a week out. What the
What?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's next week. Next
Yep.
Thursday.
I wanted to try to get this out about a week before so we can actually get our votes in. Just don't pay attention to the fact that I have not signed in or made an account on this website. I will later.
Oh my god, you haven't voted yet? Oh
I haven't
God.
voted yet, but I have this wonderful Excel chart.
Yeah, you're gonna be
For
the
everyone to
reason
look
Street
at.
Fighter gets snubbed. Your single vote.
Bro, I'm voting for it for a lot of the things it's nominated for. What do you mean?
But if you're not signed in to vote, how are they gonna count it?
Because I'm gonna sign it eventually, you dingus.
Whoa. Dingus.
You ever heard of Dingus Day?
I know, but damn.
Oh, you actually don't. Oh, yeah, you would know about Dingus Day. It's
I would know about Dingus
Yep.
Day.
It's around that area. Yep. I'd say that'll do it for us for Game Award predictions. As far as what we're going to be doing with all this information, I think we can still talk about it.
Can we?
Not now, but later.
Okay.
Yeah, because it do be a weeknight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Wish a live through a VOD. Your subs always appreciated. And if you want to see more from me, find me at all the socials I'm available at Firo McNosky. I've been me.
I've been me.
I've been me.
Have a good morning, day, evening, or night. Be excellent to yourself and be excellent to each other. Peace out. You can do that again.
Huh?
Beautiful.